enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Sam.
Me and Ann are here.
Yeah.
We're searching through the paper. I mean, I've been through the paper 3 or 4 times now.
Yeah, I'm looking
at least
through,
3 or 4 times.
Through all the pages. Every page.
Every single page.
I'm trying to find it.
I see the picture of Rihanna with her cellulite.
Yeah,
I see that the Jets coach cried after the horrible loss on Sunday, and they're making fun of him in the paper today.
Joe Biden's little fender bender going to the Daily Show. I see that.
Yep. Our friend Bob Saget is going to be doing some weird show on A&E.
Yeah. I see that. What else?
Allen Iverson, should the Knicks sign him?
Of course.
By the way, I say no.
Question about the terrorists being tried here in New York.
Yep.
The Attorney General catches some heat for that.
The Nets, a horrendous basketball team. They had like some kind of promotion where they gave away free tickets and people still didn't show to the game.
Oh, boy.
They haven't won a game yet. The two New York teams, even though one's like it's the New Jersey Nets, but the New York City area teams.
Yeah.
Combined records, 1-20 in the NBA this year. 1-20.
Wow.
Jacko molest rap dad kills himself in a luxury apartment in New Jersey. What else we got?
Obama's in China.
Obama's in China. Basically, Sam, what we're saying is we just thought by now the media would have picked up on the fugitive thing. And I can't find one article on the fugitive.
I'm stunned that a radio station here in New York City gets robbed of $10,000
in cash.
That is a lot of money
during broad daylight.
Yeah. And there is what seems to be some type of criminal that is taunting them over the fact that he stole it. This should be front page news. Like, look out, people.
Right. Like,
look out.
Like the city is scared of the fugitive. The city is what? What would be a Batman headline?
Crippled by the fugitive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure, there you go.
This is some kind of, I would call this terrorism, because he is terrorizing people through his criminal activities.
You would think the media would be writing about this.
I don't see it at all. Now, Sam, any opinions on why?
Well, I think that the New York newspapers obviously are flawed. That's why I don't get my news from newspapers. I get all my news
Wrestling
from
sites
and 92.3 Now FM. And they have been covering this story.
Oh, well, thank God.
But no one else on the internet.
Oh, no.
Is there any blogs about it? No one's blogging about it?
Well, yes, there is one website that's covering it. That would be 923now.com.
Oh, of course.
They're the only ones.
Yeah, that would be the sole website.
I'm starting to think this might be a sham.
Oh,
what about you?
God, I don't know. I'm petrified.
You're still not sure?
I'm very scared. He made that poor girl. What's her name?
Lisa Page.
Lisa Page made that poor girl go out on the streets with a sign.
What if the fugitive comes here and robs us for all of our Xbox games that are a year old?
Really? Really? He comes here, I'll kick his teeth in.
Oh, no.
I'm
no
so
problem.
Scared of
Are we scared of the fugitive, Anthony?
Petrified. Okay. Petrified.
What? And what do they do to this Lisa Page?
Well, they made her go downstairs from the radio station, put a sign on that said, "I'm Lisa Page from 92.3 Now FM, and I love Barry Manilow," which, of course, she wouldn't love Barry Manilow.
That's not now.
No. Jimmy should scream at her.
Wow,
This isn't a fucking Barry Manilow concert.
Well, that's pretty outrageous that
now
she had
a
to do
video.
that. Now there's a video with...
no. Why is she smacking her ass?
Because the fugitive was telling her, and this is the controversy here, she didn't know there was a video being filmed. This video was posted by the fugitive.
No way.
He was there.
He was right there?
Nobody
watching
even knew.
her?
Nobody knew.
And he said, hop on one leg?
Yes, he
and
did.
Smack your butt?
Yes, he did.
So we're looking at a video of her doing everything the fugitive tells her to do, and New Yorkers are walking by, and they're barely looking at her.
Yeah, they don't
care less.
No one cares. Why?
You know why? Because, first of all, who cares if she fake likes Barry Manilow.
And second of all,
who cares?
Who cares?
And her
When you say, I like rancid pussy or something, if you're the
something
fugitive,
really outrageous.
if you're the fugitive, it would be really outrageous.
plus her radio station name is on the sign, so people are walking by and just going, "Oh, another shitty radio promotion."
Of course.
Exactly.
Of
They look at
course.
the sign and just go, "Oh, what is this hack thing?"
Because that's what regular radio has done to everyone.
I've never heard of that radio station.
Regular radio has made it exactly that, where you walk by and go, "Oh, another shitty radio promotion."
Nothing outrageous. No crowds gathering
Nope.
around her.
Nope.
It's just people. They're milling. People are milling and just walking to work, taking an occasional glance at her sign, so they can go, "Oh, another shitty radio promotion."
Oh, just some bullshit.
Anthony,
Yes.
somebody is on our phone.
Oh no.
Hello?
Hi, this is the $5 Sirius 197 fugitive.
Oh no.
Oh, no. We're
$5.
I forgot to tell you guys, there's $5 missing from Steve's office.
Yes.
Oh,
That was
no.
my cheeseburger money.
Wait, you're the... What's your name, sir? Because thank God you made it easy for everyone, just like 92.3 now.
197 $5 fugitive.
I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of fugitives calling today.
No.
His voice is disguised. How will we find out who he is?
I don't know. Maybe clues.
Calling every on the 17s, 617, 717, 817, 917, and 1017.
That sounds confusing.
We got to have Travis trace the number.
Yes, yes. Travis, trace this number. My goodness, we have to track down.
No! We had him!
We only needed another 10 seconds and we'd have had him.
Oh, no!
Hey, why weren't the police there when she was outside and looking for people, maybe videotaping her, looking oddly at her,
Well, the fugitive was taping from an alley.
Yeah, well, why
There's
did
no
they look
alley.
around?
There's no alley in that.
There's no alley.
It was broad daylight.
It's
He was
just
right
open.
across the street.
Open air. Like she probably saw him taping her.
Look, man.
Why couldn't somebody else see him taping and then just walk up and go, "Hey, are you the 92.3?"
It would really suck if our fugitive made Sam or E-Rock do some outrageous things so we could get our $5 back. $5.
$5.
$5.
Oh, no.
I could not get this promotion out of my head, though, last night. I just kept thinking how horrific it was. And the thought of, like, placing myself into it was giving me, like, douche chills.
Oh, God,
I was getting embarrassed.
Look, Ant and I were talking a little bit this morning. I mean, we've done a bit of hacky radio in our day. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
But
sure.
But the times were a little different. I mean, if you listen, this is a good exercise. If you listen to the radio broadcast of us saying that the mayor of Boston died in that, horrendous car crash for April Fools.
Yeah.
You listen to that. I mean, you're savvy enough now out there. You will listen and go, wow, who would believe this?
Yeah. Who's buying that?
But people believed it because it was, 10, 11 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
the times were different. You could get away with it. And it was, we were never handed something from management and told, "Here, do this." If we did something hacky, it was all ours. It was on our own terms, and we had to fucking deal with it.
You guys had a history of being rebels. Remember the time you broke into the manager's office
of course,
and played the Aerosmith CD early?
Played the Aerosmith CD. We were wild.
Yeah.
We went from coming up with which you got to say is now a hacky thing and trying to make something out of it to just being real.
Yeah.
Because then we realized there was just real shit to be fucking pissed off about and to do.
Yeah, it was a lot better that way.
I can't even count how many times we walked off a radio show and had some guy in a suit trying to figure out what the fuck to do.
Now what?
Right.
You think you can't just leave your show?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, bye.
So, do most of the people know what the fugitive bit is all about?
I would think so.
They had to be listening yesterday.
It was a buzz yesterday. I know one radio station that was listening yesterday.
They were listening?
Apparently,
some of our old friends over there were listening?
There's quite a buzz over at Now FM because, believe it or not, rumor has it that this entire station staff is not quite in unity.
A little dissension in the ranks over the fugitive bit?
Yes.
Are we calling it a bit?
No.
We don't want to give this away now.
Why isn't it on the front page? Is it on the front page? Oh,
there's a banner there, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, wow, they got a slick banner for the $10,000
Help
fugitive.
us track down the fugitive and receive the $10,000 reward. Now, wait a minute. If they want the money back so much, why are they then giving it to somebody that finds the fugitive?
No, the $10,000 reward is a different $10,000.
But it's...
They want back the first $10,000.
You're robbing Peter to pay Paul, as they say.
And why do they have a slick banner? Is this going to be on the side of buses? Is this going to be like a marketing campaign? They got yellow tape.
Yeah, why
slick
would you
yellow
have
tape
that
with
if it's a
writing in the
crime?
yellow tape. Right.
The police would tell you, like, don't do this. Don't do that. You're just entertaining him.
You've created a blog dedicated to him. Why would you do this?
It is a spin-off site. It's really not part of 92.3
Oh,
Now.
really?
Because, well, yeah, because it links to fugitive.923now.com. So it's its own little entity.
Wow.
And let's just say for some reason, after we spent an hour smashing them yesterday, the web guys at 92.3 Now decided yesterday afternoon would be a good time to post the last week's worth of fugitive phone calls.
So if somebody wanted to go online and listen to the clues, or perhaps record them and play them.
Because you might not like the promotion your radio station's doing. We got friends and spies at almost every radio station in New York City, especially.
Maybe
we
we're
have
all
spies
the
everywhere.
Fucking that is funny.
So this guy, it's Jay from Huntington. He's a regular. Sign should have read, Lisa Page, 92.3 Now, cum dumpster, put it in my shitter.
Yeah, get a little wild. Oh, God.
She would have had to do it. The fugitive has her hostage.
Well, the fugitive has everyone hostage.
He stole $10,000 from the marketing room of 92.3 Now FM.
That was allotted for the Yankee parade.
It was the last $10,000 of the budget, so they need it back.
So they could give it away.
So they can give it away to whoever finds the fugitive.
By the way, no one spends money on the Yankee parade.
No, a radio station.
We've been here for a bunch of the World Series now wins, and no one spends any money. You just show up.
You show up with the van,
and you give out stickers,
and
you throw some confetti or whatever the fuck that shit is.
Yeah, you throw your little ticker tape confetti.
Right.
You maybe give out some of those big cards saying what the station's about. You don't spend $10,000.
Maybe they wanted to buy $10,000 worth of bumper stickers.
Yeah, but
no,
you don't think so?
But they can't even do that right.
No.
The money was for the Yankee parade. The $10,000 was going to be used for the Yankee parade. So we got a few fugitive clips here for everybody.
Yeah, I wanted to catch everybody up because I got from the last couple days, and then I spent all day yesterday listening to waiting to hear from the fugitive because he says he'll call it 3 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's 3:20.
Oh boy.
Sometimes it's 3:50.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
I wonder if our fugitive is going to call back soon. I'm scared.
Well, he said on the 17s.
Yes. He's on every day on the 17s.
On the 17s.
So it's 7:17. Hopefully we'll get a fugitive.
Oh boy, I hope so. But what if there's another fugitive that has to call it on the 22?
Maybe. It could be another fugitive.
We're just going to be taking fugitive calls.
There's other things missing.
Of course. So. Like E-Rock's sense of humor. Steve's diet plan.
Dignity.
Yeah. Don't forget about his work ethic.
His work ethic.
Long gone.
Yeah.
The lower half of his shirts.
Oh, my goodness. There are all these fugitives.
Oh, the fugitive has to return that, please. We beg you.
Steve's getting really fucking fat, man.
Oh, God damn.
What the fuck is that about?
Damn, yo.
Oh, my goodness.
What is that about?
Wow.
It's kind of creepy.
I mean,
he ran through it here. He said it's an addiction, and he's kind of slipped off of the wagon for a little while, and you know.
He'll probably get himself back in shape soon.
Yeah, I'm sure. He's under a lot of pressure with, you know, family man and stuff like that.
He's going to be a father.
Yeah.
Not work stuff.
It just, work stuff? No. Don't be silly.
All right,
The Fugitive has taken that.
Hey, Friday. So we're going back to last Friday?
Yeah, catch everybody up because we played the beginning of the Fugitive stuff.
Yeah.
Yesterday at the end of the show, so I wanted to go back and
catch people up.
Make sure that everybody knows the Fugitive is still out there.
Okay.
And what the Fugitive is about, because some people probably still don't know.
Yeah.
They're probably paralyzed in fear, so they don't remember.
Not one article, though, Sam.
Yeah, we looked in all the papers.
You know how lame this thing is? Even David Hinckley, who writes the lamest radio column in our business, isn't even picking up on it.
He didn't mention it today?
He'd rather talk about the classical fucking radio station in town.
Oh.
Classical music.
I would have thought he would at least mention it.
Yeah.
All
right, here
our
we
intern
go.
just brought in 92.3 now at the Yankee Parade, if you guys want to pass this around.
Let me see.
That's the representation.
Okay, there's 3 girls.
2 of them with stickers.
2 of them have stickers on their
well, they couldn't do
on
anything because they didn't have the $10,000.
That's true.
You're proving their point.
That's true. They probably had a huge thing planned.
Yeah.
Until this Fugitive came along.
Who's the cute girl in the middle?
Oh,
maybe she's the Fugitive.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
we all know
her.
Chunky's the Fugitive. So I gotta blow up their spot.
Chunky is Fugitive
because he's the only one not participating as far as all the major day parts.
Oh,
Jesus! Doesn't take a rocket scientist. So Friday, the Fugitive calls Lisa Page.
Yes.
You think they're sitting over there going, Opie and Anthony are all over this. We're getting great fucking promotion.
This is fantastic.
I told you we'd pick up a buzz on this.
Really?
See, this is an instance of all press isn't good press.
Correct.
You know.
That's something
they say that.
Every time an intern comes in here with bad audio, I have to explain the difference between attention and negative attention.
Yes.
And the getting negative attention is not the same thing.
Not good.
And I could speak for probably all the listeners. There's not one of them that would actually walk around New York tapping people on the shoulder going, "Are you the Fugitive?"
Yeah, this is really not
10
gonna
G's
happen.
on the line.
Especially with that audience and that demo. They're not the type that they're going to be tapping people on the shoulder. Hello? Are you the...
No, because...
92.3 now FM $10,000 Fugitive?
You said it correctly.
Because this is how the promotion works. Just in case you're thinking of walking around New York and starting to tap, strangers on the back.
Yeah.
The Fugitive is nowhere to be seen until he needs to be seen, which will be at the end of the promotion.
Of course.
Which will probably be at least another 2 to 3, maybe a month.
We can only hope.
Maybe a month.
You know what?
And then all of a sudden, wow, he's out there. We know he's out there.
Oh,
my God, he's in Times Square and he has a yellow shirt on. Because I guarantee the lawyers made it so specific so no one does get hurt.
No one gets hurt. You know what got me disillusioned with radio contests? And it was... years and years ago, before I ever even had the wildest hallucination of getting into radio.
Right.
I used to listen to WBAB out there on Long Island.
It wasn't one of mine, was it?
No. No, I believe it was it Jerry Martyr or something? But it was a whole thing of if we play the same song twice in a day, you win $10,000.
I was part of that.
And everyone was listening like, oh, my God, if they played that song. And then I was like, wow, okay, I'm listening. And I think they played that. No, they didn't. And people calling up going, you play that? He goes, no, it's a trick. I played this version of another song. And it ended with, I think, Jerry Martyr or something saying, and at such and such an hour, I think I'm going to slip up and play. And I was like, it was the balloon, all the air came out and just went. around the room for me.
Oh, my
Around
God.
the radio room for me. And I was like, why is he telling?
You never know.
Oh, no. And I was like, oh, no.
You never know when it's going to happen, but
Yeah.
I would listen around 7:20 this morning.
And it's exactly what it was. Oh, no, it's the 106.1 BLI $10,000 fugitive page.
Are you finding...
Well, this is the official contest rules page for The Fugitive.
But why is it a different station?
You can't have official rules. You fucking idiots.
Official rules? But it's a criminal.
The Fugitive 106.1 BLI reality radio. This is real. Reality
radio. It's actuality.
Are they doing The Fugitive at the same time as New York?
I don't know.
Yeah, isn't BLI like...
That's Long Island.
Long Island?
Obviously, yeah.
But if so, then
Close enough.
The Fugitive, he must be all over the place.
BLI...
How do they know this?
Immediate listening area.
Well, it says the true fugitive will provide identification and give you a letter on BLI-headed paper duly signed by members of senior staff.
Well, wait a minute. Why would he have that?
Yeah, why would The Fugitive do
Maybe
that?
he got pictures of them.
He stole some letterhead, too.
Yeah. No, I think he got pictures of the staff of the management in compromising sexual positions and made them sign the paper.
This contest was from 2006, so I figure out what we're dealing with in 92.3 now.
So this was done 3 years ago, and there was never a buzz on this.
No, but now we're dealing with a copycat burglar.
Ugh. All right,
The contest cannot be won outside of the designated operation hours, Monday through Sunday, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Of course, overnight you're not going to find a fugitive.
In order to be a contestant, must the location or identity of the BLI fugitive, then approach this individual and say verbatim, are you the BLI $10,000 fugitive? If it is the fugitive, the contestant will be given the key, which is a winner's letter on station letterhead, blah, blah, blah.
By the way, what you're listening to is Anthony reading lawyer shit. This is lawyer shit. Lawyers will fuck up every great idea on the radio.
The question
this is lawyer
has to be
shit.
Here it is. The question has to be asked directly in person and in close physical proximity to the person the listener believes to be the fugitive. If the person is the fugitive and has been questioned with an acceptable question listed above during a bounty period, they will answer yes, and the contestant will be subject to complying with these terms and conditions in full with the bounty. It is
when you
total
suggest
lawyer
if you're looking for the fugitive, you should be armed.
Call the police.
I would be armed if I
Definitely.
was searching for the fugitive.
At least-
Whatever that means to you.
Whoever finds the fugitive should immediately place him under citizen's arrest.
Absolutely. Knee to his fucking back.
Yes, definitely.
Wow, this is amazing. Matt in Boston. Matt.
I got to tell you, man, this fugitive guy really gets around. Last summer, he was up in Boston with WROR.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Wow, really?
Wow. Oh, wait.
How
Could you
could he
go back
not
to
have been
that, Danny?
caught?
I'm sorry. It says here, no person who approaches and or questions the fugitive will be answered truthfully or will win a prize if any of the following apply. They have done so outside of the bounty period, outside of the designated hours of operation. The fugitive is traveling in private transport.
Of course.
The fugitive is in a private residence or place of accommodation. The fugitive, the person is ineligible to enter, or there is one person who has been appointed as the fugitive. It's all, like you said, lawyer
It's
speak.
all lawyer crap.
So that means if he's in a restaurant, you can't ask him. You can say
No.
he'll just lie.
He just has to be on the streets or something.
Yes, he has to be in a public.
That's so dumb.
No liability for injuries, losses, damages of any kind suffered by participants.
This
There
is
it
how desperate regular radio is. They get one idea that they think is good, and then they just spread it around the radio community. No one's thinking for themselves anymore. No one. In New York City, they should be thinking for themselves. This is the big market in radio. This isn't Des Moines, Iowa. Not to make fun of you,
Why
you
would
Des Moines, Iowans out there.
the number one market take contests from markets lower than number one that didn't work in those markets?
Yeah, this is the first I'm hearing of this promotion. I try to stay up on this shit, and you're telling me it happened 3 years ago. No clue. All right, let's get into the audio, Anthony.
Hello.
Their fugitive is out there, though.
All right.
All kidding aside.
It's our old station, 92.3 now. It's a fugitive, stole $10,000, and now you get to hear a lot of bad acting and just horrible fucking promotion here.
By the way, Kevin from Connecticut says, Google $10,000 fugitive. There are like 35 results of the same bit.
Oh, my gosh. Hot 98.1.
Why?
The fugitive struck there as well.
Oh, my God.
Not Hot 98.1.
How does this hacky fucking contest
Now I'm just
get
getting mad.
into so many stations? The PDs should be strung up. Strung up for fucking going along with this.
Oh, my gosh. Not original 106 FM. The fugitive struck there as well.
Wow.
This is...
And there it is, terms and conditions, and it's pages of legalese at the end of this.
And
terms and conditions. I'm embarrassed to be part of this
If
fucking
you don't
business.
ask, you can't win, it says.
That's ridiculous.
That's their slug line.
That was just March of this year.
And who is this? Oh, no. Galaxy
No.
102 has the fugitive Manchester.
It's the same. It's the same logo and everything.
Manchester's #1 for dance and R&B.
and the fugitive.
He struck worldwide. He's in the UK as well.
No way. Look at that. Manchester.
That's incredible. How could he travel country to country without getting stopped by customs or something?
We got to completely take down regular radio. We got to fucking just destroy it.
The fugitive has a lot of money. I thought 10 grand. All right, that's a lot of money, but you know something? You can't live off of it. This guy's up to like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Did he struck Saskatoon as well?
Yes, he did.
Saskatoon.
Oh, no.
C95.
At Saskatoon's #1 hit music station? Saskatoon!
Saskatoon. And then now the phones are lit. He struck in Austin last summer. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Cash in Texas. Cash.
Yeah.
Hey.
Morning, boys.
Good morning.
Hey,
The same fugitive was in Texas I don't know if it was last fall or last summer, but only thing they did different was they didn't put the poor bitch out on the street with a sign, but same stupid game.
Yeah.
This fugitive.
I love how 97.5 Eagle Country couldn't afford to go all in with the promotion. They have the $5,000 fugitive.
Yes, he's on a discount.
Maybe there wasn't as much cash in the promotions office to steal.
No, not at the country station.
No, one of their big sponsors is Mohawk Bingo Palace.
Yeah. They took our $5,000. What we gonna do?
Oh, no, this is a real problem. This guy is a serial robber.
He certainly is. He's got to be taken off the streets.
He's just a burglar out there burglarizing radio stations across the world.
I wouldn't tap him on the shoulder. If you know who the fugitive is, I would definitely alert the authorities.
Yes.
And point at him and go, that man stole $10,000 and he should be taken into custody, sir.
Immediately.
Or I would suggest you punch him in the face because, you know, he is a fugitive and he needs to be stopped immediately.
YouTube video section. MediaCineAZ.com is in Phoenix, Arizona, and is placing and updating a variety of interesting clips on the site to share it with the world. One of the most competitive fields in the media business is radio. And the question, how can we capture our audience and add more listeners? With free giveaways, of course. And money. Lots of money.
All right, hold on. Pause this.
Pause it.
Wait, what is this?
Right as
I think
you
this
went to
is-
the audio, I started watching it, so I'm trying to figure it out.
Are they this stupid to have a YouTube clip explaining the whole fugitive fucking promotion?
Whole promotion and
I think
bit
so.
with some suit. There's some fucking stupid suit sitting there.
Oh, my God.
Explaining marketing and shit. And I feel like I'm in one of these dull meetings I used to fall asleep in.
Well, you're not going to get listeners with programming. You need money.
No, money and plenty of it.
Money and contests.
That's what does it.
Yeah, wow. All right, let's hear this.
96.9 in Phoenix obviously has found a way. Besides a nice chunk of the mixed green stuff, the radio station added a new twist to it, called the Mix 96.9 $10,000 Fugitive. For all of you that have no clue what I'm talking about, here's the story in a nutshell. It all started on Monday morning, October 9th, 2006, when Chris Parker, who is a morning DJ, was set to give away $10,000 to one of the listeners. One of the employees from a promotions department had to go to the bank and deliver the money back to the station. He stopped at a coffee shop to get a booster, and when he came out of the building, the van was gone with the $10,000.
Different MO.
The van was discovered a short time later, but the money was gone.
What?
And then inside the van was found, and it said, "I have the money. I'll be calling you soon." Now, the self-proclaimed Mix 96.9 $10,000 fugitive has been calling Mix 96.9 at various times of the day with clues as to his or her identity and whereabouts. According to the rules, the first person to approach the fugitive asking him, "Are you the Mix 96.9 $10,000 fugitive?" will be able to keep the money. But to make this even more twisted, the fugitive demanded the morning DJ Chris Parker to dress in drag and stand on a corner of 44th Street and Van Buren, which is one of the hot spots in Phoenix, to get another clue from the 96.9 $10,000 fugitive.
They can't even.
We were there, and here's what we saw.
Oh, we were there, and here's what we saw.
Mix 96.9, the best mix of the 80s.
I got a sign. It's the exact same fucking video.
And you have been hunting for the Mix 96.9 $10,000 fugitive. Do me a favor, give me a little honk here.
I'm embarrassed. We got to get out of radio, We got to move on from this.
Give me a little honk. There's no honking.
There's nobody honking. The
one person honk.
Didn't the guy in the video say this is one of the hot spots in Phoenix?
Yes.
Here she said when they called in on Friday,
he's on a corner
like this, Chris. You will get a huge.
There's nobody there. Cars are driving by.
I've seen men dressed better than this.
Guy's got a deep voice.
I always said I was going to be a good-looking woman. Karen bought him for me.
I was expecting a fall.
Karen's help doesn't wear underwear at all.
He's just walking up to cars. No one knows who he is.
Very scared of him.
Special little luck right now. Both you and Chris have something in common other than your singing abilities.
And then it fades to find the $10,000 fugitive.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
that
shit.
It's so funny to just hear some stupid suit with a horrible, I don't know where he's from accent, describing this horrid promotion.
But he thinks he's like helping the promotion along.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Helping.
I can't believe he's stolen a van too.
Well, he left the van though. I wonder if they dusted it for prints and did like some forensics on it, trying to find some hair fibers.
This fugitive is very tricky. He must have worn gloves.
Well, we got 92.3 now doing the fugitive thing. We got Lisa Page. This is from Friday.
Yes, from Friday morning.
All right.
This.
All right, so here's what we know about the person who stole the $10,000. That they have no soul.
I don't like you very much.
Oh, don't worry. The feeling's very mutual.
What has happened to this business?
Frustrated that he won't give the money back?
It's dead. This business is
Look, there's
dead.
always been hacks. I understand that. But now it's just horrendous.
How would a station...
Why would she give a shit?
I don't understand how a station could Google this. If they're approached with it and go like, all right, there's this $10,000 fugitive bit we want to do. And then it's like, okay, let me Google this and see how many stations have done it. Watch video and go, yeah, that's what we need.
See you later, Z100.
Oh, whoa.
What happened, Danny?
Danny, what? What do you got?
I found YouTube video.
Yeah.
Of video surveillance of the heist of the $10,000 from Mix 94.7.
Where is Mix 94.7?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
How long is this? All right,
Not that long.
All right,
This
thank
is
God.
security footage,
So
I
that's
guess.
how you know.
Above, you see a car pulling into a parking spot.
Car pulls in.
Right. Looks
Right,
like
I guess this is the money being delivered maybe to the station.
I guess
I don't
so.
know what's going to happen. Somebody's getting out of the vehicle.
Yep.
All right, they close the door. They're walking in. Now they're out of camera view.
Thank God for this surveillance camera.
Oh, maybe the money's still in the car.
Wait, who's that?
Who's
That's a different
now?
guy.
Somebody's walking up to the car,
In a hoodie.
reaching in the window and pulling out a suitcase. Oh, no, and just walking slowly away.
That's the station's money.
Oh, wow.
the fucking idiot goes like this, like he's setting his alarm.
Press
but the
conference.
window's open.
What's the press conference? Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
There's a press conference. No, there isn't a press conference.
For Mix 90. Oh, there's the press.
Hold on. This is Mix 94.7 spokesperson.
This is great. There are...
Oh, by the way, don't get confused. We're changing call letters left and right because everyone is doing the same stupid promotion.
Everyone's doing this. And this guy now, there's one of the suits. He's just walked in to give the press conference, I guess, on the missing money. The press is there.
Yes.
But the press seems to be interns and station workers, maybe a total of 8 of them.
I think it's the press.
No, I don't think so.
I don't see one local news station.
No, there's
at the press
no
conference.
news there. It's just fake people. It's like the big giant press people at wrestling press conferences.
They had
talking about Vince.
They had to get all their microphones from the production studio and stuff just to make it look good.
Yeah,
no one's getting their work
They all
done.
have notepads.
Yeah, great.
Oh, do they?
Let's hear the press
All right,
conference.
here we go. Press conference.
I'd like to thank you all for coming. I want to thank you very much.
I worked here. I had
Here's
to
the
come.
story so far. This morning, during the JB and Sandy morning show, Digits went to collect the $10,000 for our contest to place into the Mix 94.7 $10,000 cash vault. He made a stop along the way back to the station, and the money was taken from his car. I'll take some questions. Is it true that Digits is going to be fired? I cannot talk about that at this moment.
Oh, no.
Is there a surveillance video of the theft?
Yes, there is, and we will be making that available as soon as possible.
What's going to happen to the cash vault contest?
Looks like it's going to have to be suspended at this time.
Do we know who did it? Are there any suspects?
Yes, there is, but I cannot disclose that at this time. I want to thank you all very much.
Oh, wow.
That's it?
Done with the questions.
Why couldn't they have the interns dressed as reporters better?
Did you notice?
I am fucking embarrassed.
Why is
There was
there a
not-
TV camera there? Why no one with a microphone? It's old school reporters with a notepad.
There wasn't one.
They can't even fucking do it right.
There wasn't one microphone or place to plug in a microphone.
If you're gonna commit.
This is a big coincidence that they have a surveillance tape, because on 92.3 Now FM's webpage, they also have a surveillance
thank
tape.
God.
On the $10,000 fugitive blog.
They do.
God.
They have a surveillance
Now,
tape.
that would be of The Office, because
Yes.
the MOs are all different. Sometimes it's stealing a van. Sometimes it's reaching into a car that's parked at the station. Sometimes it's at a coffee place. Here's security footage.
Security footage from what? 92.3 Now?
Yes.
Offices of XRK.
See?
There it is. Okay.
Well, who's that guy?
Somebody's just skulking in with a hoodie on, and I guess
it's not chunky because this guy's thin.
Could be Buster, the guy who, Buster did originally pirate his radio show, and then they gave him one.
I don't know who he is.
He's the night guy.
Oh, he's the guy's. Oh, right.
He did a pirate radio show, and they gave him the night shift.
Oh, boy. Look at that. All the security I like how the security cameras are kind of moving, shaking like a handheld fucking.
They can't even
get a tripod.
They can't even fucking
get a tripod. Someone's holding
If it's a security camera, it wouldn't move, you fucking dopes.
Look, it's moving.
Fucking idiots.
I think you even saw it in the reflection in the window.
Right. Oh, now he's in an office stealing the money.
There's in the office.
Oh, no.
What?
I mean, it's obvious there's 923 Now sign right there. So
Yes,
that's the promotions
Sam.
office.
Right. It's so obvious.
Yeah, front and
All
center.
right.
Hey, that's the money.
And so it's a.
He's coming back. He also took something else.
Oh, my God. Oh, probably the letterhead.
Of course, the letterhead.
And there's the person standing with the camera in the reflection in the window.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Of the security footage.
It's actually a guy with a camera. You can see his reflection.
It's moving
a lot.
It's just moving around.
It's a guy on a stool.
They can't even commit and do it right. If you can do it right. All right, let's get to Lisa Page. So, this is Friday, the fugitive calling her show.
All right, so here's what we know about the person who stole the $10,000. That they have no soul.
I don't like you very much.
Oh, don't worry, the feeling's very mutual.
And now everything that Tic Tac has been telling me about you,
What the hell has he been saying about me?
it's all he doesn't like you very much either, but that's another story.
Well, I'll deal with him at 3 o'clock.
Here's the deal. You don't seem to have learned anything yet. So we're going to have a little lesson in humility at 1 o'clock.
Oh, okay. You're going to teach me a lesson over the phone? I'm scared.
Oh, honey, so young, so dumb.
Don't call me honey, you
Whoa.
We all start with one, and this, out sharing. In school, my first friend, their name was Aaron.
Ask anyone you know whose name is Aaron.
I'll talk to you at 1 o'clock.
So your first friend's name was Aaron? Hello? Hello?
The boat.
Oh, boy.
Thank God that on live radio, they had time to throw that beep in over her curse.
Yes. Thank God somebody was there to hit the beep.
That guy's quick.
Yeah. You didn't even get the first letter out of that cuss word.
Oh, my God.
The first thing they need to do is make the fugitive so you can understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
He said his first friend's name was Aaron.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
And then Tic Tac sees Lisa Page with the Barry Manilow sign.
But he doesn't know what's going on.
Then hears from the fugitive.
Because he comes to work for his shift, and Lisa Page is outside with this I Heart Barry Manilow sign. He's going, what the heck is going on?
How would he not know that the fugitive is doing this?
Maybe he wasn't listening to the radio. I don't know.
She talked.
Why are we trying to make rhyme?
New York's new hit music channel, 92.3 now. I am Tic Tac. This is the Freak Show. So what happened to Lisa? Toro?
Dude, I was walking in and she had a big sign saying, I am Lisa Page and I love Barry Manilow.
So why was she freaking out?
Something's going on with this
hold on.
guy.
So why is she freaking out? Well, obviously she doesn't want to be sitting outside with a fucking Barry Manilow sign on, you dope.
Oh, God. Who told her to do that? And how did she feel? No. I mean, really.
Oh.
Management was like, all right, now you got to do the thing. See, all the other stations have done this. You got to go out with a sign in some kind of ridiculous situation.
Oh, Z100 may have Elvis Duran and Ryan Seacrest, but 92.3 now has The Fugitive and Commercial-Free Mondays.
And Tic Tac.
And Tic Tac and The Freak Show.
But nothing freaky's happening. Because you can't do anything on regular radio anymore.
I hate
Don't forget about their pirate radio show at night.
Yes, Buster. Who started his night show by hacking in and doing a pirate radio show, and then they decided to make him their full-time.
Okay, hold on.
We have another press conference.
We got a BLI press conference. This one includes, it says breaking news live on the bottom of the screen.
Must be from a news broadcast.
Well,
no,
BLI,
it's not.
What do you think? It's just a template in a movie editor?
And there seems to be a security guy, a uniformed security guy next to the gentleman that will be giving the press conference.
Look how lame. They found one poster.
With the giant fucking banner that's hung crooked on the wall behind him.
Because they didn't have time to set it up right.
And again,
because I'm sure
fake press.
The GM was too busy yelling at his salespeople, telling them to sell more.
Get their numbers up.
Overall going to be fired. Go ahead, let's see this.
Good morning, press. Good morning. As you know, this morning at 7 a.m. on 106.1 BLI, $10,000 was stolen from the BLI van. Big Randy has lost the money, and someone who calls themselves the fugitive has the money. I'm here to answer a few questions. I can't answer and get into too many details, but I'll take a few questions from the press right now.
That's why the police are there.
Yes.
Do you know who stole the money?
We do not know who it is. The person's called the fugitive. And they're going to give out more clues. I think they're playing a game with us. More questions. Yes, in the front.
Right. Where did that happen?
It happened on Deer Park Ave. I can't tell you exactly where Big Randy went to get a cup of coffee.
Wine bench?
The fugitive came into the BLI van.
Why can't you say exactly where you go?
Yes.
What does the fugitive look like?
The fugitive, we don't know if it's a male or a female, tall, short. We're looking for a surveillance camera video.
Of course they are.
Find that. See if we can get more information.
This is a different station.
Yes, man in the suit in the back.
Was Big Randy injured?
Big Randy is fine. Another question, please.
Thank God.
Thank God for that.
Who the fuck's
Yes.
Big Randy?
Any idea where the fugitive is hiding? We don't know, but we're going to hunt him down. We're going to find him. We're going to find the BLI $10,000 fugitive, and that money deserves to be somewhere in Long Island for a BLI listener. No further questions, please.
Why? Why does it deserve to be?
This is not the fugitive station. It's the people station.
Wow, that's a $20,000 fugitive.
Oh, the fugitive was daring that day.
Wow. That radio station's doing a little better.
Well, yeah. I mean, this press conference has definitely went viral, considering it 372 YouTube views.
Wow. 372. Now, what am I
really
looking at
hoping
here?
all their listeners would flood to the fucking YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
video.
What am I looking at here that says BLI $20,000 fugitive captured?
Oh, no.
That's 3 minutes of joy.
No, I can't deal with 3 minutes.
Come on, I want to hear if it's...
I can't do
This
3
was
minutes.
June 7, 2007.
So 2 years ago. No clue.
What's your name? Michelle, you just won $20,000.
Why does a fugitive have a mic?
Have you guys been hunting around?
Yes.
Yeah.
Days.
Where'd you go today?
I was
Where are they,
thinking
Cold Spring
North
Harbor?
Today, but I never went. And I heard the last clip.
It's Northport, eh?
Is it?
Can you pause this?
Oh my
That's all we need
How
to
fast
say.
did you
The fugitive now has a radio station microphone.
Yeah, he's got a mic.
And he's
really anticlimactic. Yeah, you just won.
What did you say? Yes, I'm the fugitive. Here's an envelope. Bye.
I work for the station.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I am the fugitive. Police! Police! Lamest contest ever.
At least when...
What do you think?
As far as high-profile contests go, it's right up there, man. At least right up there.
Unbelievable.
At least when wrestling does fake press conferences, you get to see a car blow up or something.
Exactly.
You know, or a midget get killed or something.
Big fucking bicep guys holding cameras.
Well, let's get the latest audio from 92.3 Now and their fugitive.
Yeah,
here's
it's a different fugitive.
Of course.
New York's new hit music channel, 92.3 Now. I am Tic Tac. This is the Freak Show. So what happened to Lisa, Carl?
I was walking in and she had a big sign saying, I am Lisa Page and I love Barry Manilow.
So why was she freaking out?
Something's going on with this
All right, hold on.
guy.
Is the fugitive on the phone?
Yep.
Hello. Hey, fugitive, I want to know what you did to Lisa. She left here freaking out.
Well, Lisa needed a little lesson. And you, I'm kind of on the fence about you. You tried a little trickery last night. Here's the deal. If you try anything stupid like that again, I'll have you dancing in the middle of Grand Central Station in a leotard like Lady Gaga if you screw around with me again. But I sent you a little gift. Do you see what I put on YouTube? I was watching Lisa. She's fun to watch.
Wait a minute. You were watching Lisa do her sign with Barry Manilow.
The entire time.
Oh, it says Lisa Page loves Barry Manilow. You posted it?
I know.
Wow, he was very surprised that...
Yeah.
See, he didn't really know there was a video, but then obviously he did know there was a video.
Are the police working in conjunction with YouTube to see who uploaded the video?
I would think so, but the username is 92.3 Now Fugitive, so it could be anyone.
I wonder who it's traced back to.
We got friends at YouTube. We should
have it removed. Have their account suspended. So that fucking 20 people can't view the video.
Yeah, right.
Do you think there's a problem if the email that it's registered to ends in @923now.com?
Yeah, that's a little questionable.
Holy shit. So I guess now he's going to be in Times Square soon and no one's going to give a shit?
Well, no, the fugitive threatened to put him in Grand Central in a leotard dancing like Lady Gaga.
When is that? Because we will be there.
Of course we will. That has not been confirmed. It's
Let
just
me
a
know when
threat.
that happens. We will be there.
We have to be there.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to get a bunch of our listeners to just openly laugh and mock the guy.
Look at you.
Yell and
What do you
scream how
think?
horrendous their
Are
fucking
you the fugitive?
We should do a prelude to the homeless shopping spree and just bring dozens of homeless people in to touch him while he dances.
Ew.
All right, here's
There's stench on him.
Yes.
Let's roll through these clips now that we have really figured out how lame this thing is.
Yeah.
Tic Tac gets the clue and tries to investigate.
Yeah.
But isn't he doing his radio show?
But this is more important.
Remember, I'll always be watching, but I have to go. So I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something quick. I said I've had money, and of that I am good. One of my first paying jobs involved delivering wood. I'm going to go. I'll talk to you in 3 hours.
Hold on. Let me. You got the replay on that? Replay that. Go ahead.
one of my first paintings.
All right, look, you've heard us many times when Voss says something stupid, and we try to get the replay, and it does take a couple of minutes to get it to be able to replay it.
Anthony, are you going to sit there and try to tell me that this phone call to a live radio station could have been recorded?
Yeah, I'm saying that.
But the callers are also quick and to the point.
Wow.
I'm having a problem with the horrendous acting. I can't get past the horrendous.
Wait, so you're saying...
Yeah, wait, you got that?
Yeah, replay that.
One of my first painting jobs involved delivering wood.
Go back a little bit. Go back. Now play it.
I said I had money, and of that,
What is it saying?
I am good.
Is it in a vest? I'm good?
One of my first painting jobs involved delivering wood.
Okay, hey, do me a favor. Get the promotions team that was out filming Lisa or right by Lisa. Do me a favor, since he posted this on...
Whoopsie daisy.
Whoopsie. Why would you be filming Lisa?
He blew it right there. Get the promotions team that was filming her. I mean, the fugitive was filming her. The fugitive was filming. I gotta hear that again. He fucked up. Oops. That's so good.
Listen.
Team that was out filming Lisa or right by Lisa. Do me a favor, since he posted this on YouTube, get the promotions team that had the cameras, get them in here.
The promotion team was taking still pictures. That was just a slip of the tongue.
Get the promotion team that was filming.
So we got Monday's phone call, as in 2 days ago.
Yes, 2 days ago. We're really... I mean, I'm telling you, this thing is still going. It's been going for 10 days, 2 weeks, something like that.
Hi, Brittany. Commercial-free Monday is on New York's new hit music channel, 92.3 now. I am Tic Tac. I am trying to find this guy that stole the $10,000 fugitive, and apparently he's on the line. I need somebody with Google. Get ready, because
who has Google?
This clue, I have a weird feeling,
I got it right.
is going to give a little bit of it away.
How would you know that?
How would he know?
He's starting to get a feeling.
How would he know they need Google?
And he has a feeling.
And he's got a feeling.
Oh my God, I can't.
I fucking hate this promotion. I hate everyone involved with it.
His instincts are freakishly good. That's why it's called The Freak Show. That's his freaky quality. He's got great instincts.
He's got ESP. He's a mutant.
Yes.
I can't tell you how many times Bob, our agent, calls and goes, the fucking corporate is out of their minds with you because you just won't listen to them. They don't understand why you won't listen to them.
This
is why.
This is every suit's good idea.
Right.
Right here. This is like a great idea.
Hey, we're talking about him. Obviously, they're making waves.
Is that
really?
Is going to give a little bit of it away.
I went to school. In fact, I'm on my way right now. If your school colors included orange, maybe we sat next to each other in study hall. Nothing rhymes with orange, by the way.
That's it?
How many school colors have orange? Stop being such a douche. I'll call tomorrow.
All right, now hold on a second. Does that mean he's heading to school? What kind of school? It's got to be a college, but hold on.
I went to school.
The replay again.
Yeah.
I'm on my way right now. If your school colors included orange, maybe we sat next to each other in study hall.
All right, what school has orange colors? Somebody call me up right now or text me.
Wait a minute. Syracuse University has the color orange.
Does it?
Half the fucking...
Yeah.
Oh, it's a cheap color.
Oh.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm angry.
I'm running out of steam.
I'm angry.
I'm trying to get to the end of this segment.
I know. I'm
so mad.
I'm mad at radio.
You guys should try to find the fugitive.
I'm mad at an entire industry.
When they said, look, we're not
in.
But I'm in.
When they said, and we're not going to continue with you guys, I was thinking, all right, they're coming in with something fucking big and strong, and it's going to...
New.
Well,
they don't have a morning show.
Yeah, I understand. They didn't want to continue with us, and they never got another morning show.
No, but they got middays.
They got middays, and they
Lisa
got
Page.
the fugitives. You know,
they got the fugitive, and they got Chunky.
And this person wonders why I fucking hate him. Yesterday, the fugitive called Lisa Page.
All right. I'm telling you, we're going to find this $10,000. The fugitive is still on the loose and on the line.
Hello, Lisa. Right on time. I think that you learned your lesson.
Yes, I will never be the same person again before Friday.
Well, don't speak too soon. There's still, until somebody catches me, time to mess with your head.
Okay, so what's the latest hint? Because people are already calling, and I got to tell you, a lot of people are out there putting it together. I think that we're closer than you think.
I've kept track of what I've said, and I think that I've given you lots of good information. Would you like something even better than good?
Yeah, hook it up. Give me a juicy hint.
Oh, how you beg and ask for answers to this mystery.
What's driving me insane? I really now I'm curious.
Well, when they find me, will it be because they saw me on TV? I gotta go.
What? On TV? Hello? TV, huh?
What? TV? Just play the fucking music. Play the stupid Lady Gaga.
Shut up and play the music.
Shut up and play the music.
I can't take it.
He's been on TV.
He's been on TV.
This fugitive.
Did they get the naked cowboy involved with this?
Oh.
He went to school.
Do you know who it is?
The naked cowboy sounds like a good guess, actually.
That's actually
I bet it is the naked cowboy.
Not a bad guess.
Because they're not going to get a real celebrity to do it, but they'll try to get the closest thing. Probably the naked cowboy.
Right. Yesterday afternoon, the fugitive called Lisa Page, so now we're up to yesterday. Oh, this is the second call from yesterday.
And this happened maybe an hour after we smashed them to bits.
Okay.
Yeah.
92.3 now. I just got a text from Brian. Tell the fugitive he needs to give us some info, gender, and age. Speaking of the fugitive. Hello, fugitive. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, Lisa?
I am doing fabulous.
Really? Maybe you need to go back out on the sidewalk.
No. I've learned my lesson. I promise you. No more sidewalking for me.
Yeah, because that was so tragic.
Wow, so many people saw.
They think she likes Barry Manilow now.
I know. Wow. Crazy.
Can you imagine the humiliation?
I don't even know if she can walk around town anymore.
I know.
First of all, they don't even know what she looks like because no one gives a shit to even care.
Yeah. 11 people saw her outside with that sign.
I know.
Yeah.
Crazy, isn't it? It's just crazy.
Tic Tac was one of them.
Because Barry Manilow is such a crazy artist, not to
totally dorky.
Tic Tac saw, and he didn't even know what was going on. So what do you think the average person on the street is thinking?
He didn't know who Lisa Page was.
Sidewalking for me.
I thought that it was a little sneaky that you had somebody taking pictures. I looked.
I wanted there to be proof that that I stuck to my word, like you stuck to yours.
I was watching from an alley.
I didn't realize you were filming me, or I would have had my roots touched up.
Well, maybe it's just time to chuck it all and go for a new color. But right now, listen, if I had a choice, something to lure me, after work, I'd go out and grab me some sushi.
Sushi? Okay.
Or not sushi.
What kind of roll?
I'll talk to Tic Tac at 3.
What kind of sushi roll do you like? Can you give me a hint? Tuna? Tempura?
Nope, gotta go.
Philadelphia roll. Philadelphia roll. Hello? Crap. Seaweed salad?
Oh. So the fugitive likes sushi.
And finally, the last clip. I'm just tired now.
I'm physically exhausted.
Yeah. It went from starting the show and having fun with this to I'm just so fucking annoyed.
I am annoyed. I'm tired. I'm upset.
You guys look like you don't want to be in a radio studio anymore.
No. I'm going back into tin knocking. Yeah. I want to go back into construction where there's at least some dignity.
Yes. And finally, the last call last night. The fugitive calls Tic Tac.
Yeah.
Great.
What is it, Simon? We got to take line 5? All right. New York's new 92.3 now. It is Tic Tac in the Freak Show. Yes, Tora, what?
Line 7.
All right, Simon, what's up, man?
I don't know what's with that 92.3 now, $10,000 fugitive dude. That guy has some serious issues. He keeps on leaving clues, but nobody ever finds him. So what good are the clues if nobody can find him?
The fugitive is on the private line.
You know what? I'm going to ask him about the Facebook. Hey, what's the deal about your Facebook, fugitive?
What's the deal with my face? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Facebook.
Oh, I went and I looked, and as of last night, I had 495 friends. Just don't want to make it any easier. Having fun. But I got something really good. Are you familiar with Google?
Yes.
Okay, for the Google nuts out there, here's something good. On the stage at Juilliard is a place that I've stood. Ooh, pretty good. On the stage at Juilliard, a place that I've stood. And speaking of standing, I've got to run. Have a good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
New York's new. Right in with the fucking... Oh, God.
So we're one step closer to finding the fugitive.
Someone who's went to school at Juilliard, I guess.
He's been on the stage.
Been on the stage at Juilliard.
Orange. He's been on TV.
I could give a shit.
You don't care at all?
I couldn't give a shit. Or I could, or I couldn't. I don't even know.
I can't imagine anyone would give a shit that listens to their station.
There's no reason for this.
Why would you care?
Because they want to know how did somebody get away with this crime of the century.
How about, look, we're going to give
time again.
10,000 away, and we'll tell you when to fucking call.
Seventh caller gets $10,000.
There you go.
Something like that. We just
gave away some money.
Just give it away. Play your stupid Lady Gaga on your commercial-free Mondays, which basically means, holy shit, we can't sell advertising.
Yeah. Oh.
Keith J. from Niagara Falls, you stupid fuck. He writes a bunch of Z's. Why do you think we want to fucking hear this shit at all, let alone for an hour? You just did, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, you listened.
Shut it, you stupid dick. Want to take a break?
Difference between just playing it and exposing radio for the shithole that it has become.
Yeah.
The fucking the hole full of shit that it has become. Ugh.
Phones are just lit. What college has a study hall?
That's a great question.
Yeah, there you go.
Steve in Georgia, go up to Harlem and start tapping people on the shoulder and ask them if they're the fugitive.
Yeah, go ahead.
We should start a rumor that the fugitive is up in the 120s.
Yeah. Uh-oh, you better take line 5 quick.
Really?
Yeah.
The $5 fugitive is calling back?
Hello?
Good morning. This is the $5 Sirius 197 fugitive calling.
You're early.
I did not anticipate that my call would be taken at this time.
Well, we want our $5 back.
We sure do.
Oh, we're going to catch you, sir. Do you have a clue?
The first clue is that I took the $5 from somebody who sounds like a disease.
A virus.
The virus. Wow. We're not supposed to answer the clues.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that would be dumb. You got to let the listeners try to figure it out.
Well, that's a gimme. That it's the virus is money.
Yeah.
Wow, $5. Is that his pocket money?
Yeah. No wonder he ran out of pocket money.
Pocket money?
Pocket money. Because the fugitive stole it.
The fugitive stole all the virus's pocket money.
Couldn't buy his figurines.
Yeah. That's why he doesn't have Moss Man in his collection.
Oh, fugitive.
Oh, no.
What have you wrought?
What have you brought?
You're a monster.
You are. Heartless.
Let's keep the fugitive on the line, and then maybe we could trace the call.
Trace the call.
Fugitive, what else is going on?
What's new?
I have nothing.
All right, I'm saying it's Steve.
All right, let's take a break.
Yeah.
God damn.
That is horrible.
We have Tony Clifton coming in today.
I don't know what to make of this.
Tony Clifton... I don't want to tell people who it is.
He's Tony Clifton.
Yeah, Tony Clifton was a classic Andy Kaufman bit. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
But then somewhere along the way there was a switcheroo, and Andy Kaufman wasn't playing Tony Clifton anymore. And then Andy Kaufman dies, and this guy continued the whole Tony Clifton thing.
Yeah.
Tony Clifton.
He's been doing it for over 20 some odd years, and he's coming in today.
He's a very famous Vegas lounge singer.
He's a complete nightmare. Because he stays in character the entire fucking time, and he's out of his mind. We should try to get him to break character. That'll be our thing today.
I don't think he will.
Look up Tony Clifton clips if you want to be
great
involved with the segment and understand it a little more. Huh?
Is he like Moon Goose McQueen?
Oh, yeah.
He's like Mule Juice. We were calling him Mule Juice McQueen.
Tony Clifton's like Dice, like an old version of Dice, where he comes in like a fucking hurricane. This Tony Clifton will come in like a hurricane. I guess,
and we'll just fuck the show up.
Yeah, I guess his entourage is 12 people and growing.
What?
And he refuses to come up here unless he can bring all 12 people with him.
He's got his demands.
Yeah.
He's very famous.
Great.
You don't want to deal with
I'm so excited. No, because now I'm exhausted from the first segment.
Right. Yeah, because that was supposed to kind of be fun, and then it just got really just
infuriating.
Yes. To see all those lame YouTube clips of fake press conferences and shit.
Well, I can't wait for 10 o'clock. When the fugitive calls 92.3 now, I'll be listening.
Will ya?
I'm going to try to figure it out.
Oh, we got to blow up their spot somehow.
I can't wait till 8:17 when our fugitive calls.
He didn't expect us to pick up.
He knows he's going to sit there on hold for fucking 5-10 minutes.
Well, that's a clue. Must be someone that calls the show a lot. Knowing they have to hold for a while before they get on the show.
Wow.
Huh?
That's a good one.
All right, we'll break and we'll get into some other shit next. Opie and Anthony. Come on, Ann. What about this one? I know you're not a Zeppelin guy for the most part.
There are some that I'll leave on.
Listen to that, man. Listen to this.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. No, this one's good.
You all right with this?
Yeah, and then the drums.
Yeah. Opie and Anthony. Stupid Rich Voss called in sick. It's a big opportunity to fill in for Norton, and he calls in sick today, that dummy.
Good.
That dummy.
Good. We'll need ya.
We got Jim Norton doing Leno tonight. Let's make sure we all take a peek. Help out Jimmy.
Yeah.
And we got Tony Clifton coming in at 9 o'clock. We really don't know how to handle this one. He's going to be in character. I mean...
yeah, he's exhausting.
We're not going to do like a fucking fake radio thing with you guys. He's in character. We're going to... I don't even know what we're supposed to do.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of Andy Kaufman, big time. Andy Kaufman stuff. And certainly Bob Zamuda, who did a lot of bits with Andy Kaufman. And he plays the Tony Clifton character. You're not going to know that today because he's going to come in like a hurricane, smoking and drinking.
What the hell is going on? All right.
With an entourage and... You know, I guess other radio shows just go along with it. I don't know what to do.
I'm going to ask him if he's the fugitive.
That's a good idea. We might be done with the fugitive bit.
Oh, no.
Me and Ann were talking. It was fun for the first, 45 minutes, and then I just got so annoyed, and I just had to tap out of the whole fucking segment.
I got aggravated and
I really
tired.
got so fucking aggravated.
I got aggravated and exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. When Tony Clifton comes in...
I'm a fan, though. I mean, during the breaks, if you want to, do some YouTube and check out some Tony Clifton shit, so then you understand Tony a little better if you don't know who he is. Yeah, sure. Why not? Master Poe's in the paper today. Did you notice that?
What?
Yeah. One of our old security guys, Master Poe, is in the newspaper today.
Uh-oh.
He's living in Seattle now.
No.
Would-be ninja impaled by metal fence. This has to be Master Poe. It has to be. Seattle police say an intoxicated man who told officers he believed he was a ninja was impaled on a metal spike Monday night after a failed attempt to jump a 5-foot fence. Around 11:15 p.m., a 41-year-old man called police to say he had been assaulted, said police spokesman. Whatever. Officers arrived and found the impaled would-be ninja. It turns out the older man, who was heavily intoxicated, trying to go, is this too inside? Is this too inside?
Yeah, what did he do?
It turns out the older man, who was heavily intoxicated, tried to go into a sports bar in the 600 block of whatever, King Street. The younger man, who isn't a bar employee, barred the man from going inside, and an argument between the two men escalated into a fight. At one point, the men chased each other in the street, she said. In an attempt to get away, the younger man thought he'd basically be able to jump over this fence, and he didn't quite make it. As a police account of the incident notes, clearly he was overconfident in his abilities.
Where did he get impaled?
I don't know yet. I didn't read that far. That's when the older man called police. As police arrived to search for a suspect, one officer heard the 25-year-old screams and found him stuck on the fence with the metal spike jutting out from his buttocks.
No way.
Buttocks.
He got caught on the buttocks?
Yes, they said buttocks. Which said the man was bleeding profusely. Question at the hospital, the man told police he believed he was a ninja.
Yeah, a ninja could do that.
And he really thought he could jump over a 4 or 5 foot fence and realized that
some people
he could
can. Not him.
So, there you go. There's the ninja story for everybody today.
Oh, and it's one of those, obviously one of those, like, wrought iron with the spikes on top.
Right. By the way, Ann, I didn't when you were talking about Curb Your Enthusiasm yesterday, I did not see it until last night.
Oh, you
Holy fuckaroony.
Yeah, that's some sick shit.
Holy fuckaroony. The cunt joke was classic.
The cunt joke was really funny. And Jerry's face when he tells...
Holy... Yeah, telling Jerry who... The beauty of that... Who is it? It's what's his name in comedy?
Super Dave. Was that this?
Yeah.
Yeah, Super Dave Osborne.
Super Dave Osborne. If you haven't seen Curb yet, I don't know what you're doing, man. Curb this year is really good with the whole Seinfeld reunion.
Yep.
And they're getting close to filming the Seinfeld reunion as far as, Curb Your Enthusiasm goes.
One episode left.
Dude, I was telling my girl, I'm like, could you imagine if the last episode they just do a fucking Seinfeld episode?
That would be
They're obviously not going to do that, but can you imagine they just said, well, here it is?
Here's a real reunion show.
Because they were doing dialogue, and you're like, they're fucking doing Seinfeld 11 years later.
It was kind of cool to see.
And it was really good stuff. It was like modern day, Bernie Madoff shit and all sorts of other stuff going on in the world.
I like the Seinfeld-Newman segment.
Yes!
Where they're laughing and shit at some of the lines. Jerry, of course, couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
He did anyway during the show.
Super Dave, so he's friends with Larry David, and he's invited on the set, or he invites himself, and he decides Jerry Seinfeld needs to hear this joke. And what's great about that is, like I said, Jerry Seinfeld is the cleanest comic to ever do comedy, basically.
Yeah.
And Super Dave tells the fucking dirtiest joke I think I've ever heard.
It's really... it's not even like a funny joke.
Right.
But it's so filthy, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's just funny. The way he told it was perfect.
Right. I don't want to tell the joke in case people are still trying to fucking see that episode. I'm like, that's awesome. Because they're just making fun of themselves.
Yeah.
And then fucking Kramer and the black guy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, no.
Holy shit.
Like, it was 2 years. He goes, it was 2 years ago. Don't hurt me.
Well, you got to explain that scene. So Michael Richards, a black guy, bangs on his door, part of the episode, whatever, and Michael Richards answers and
he just goes, it's been 2 years. Don't hurt me. It was pretty goddamn funny.
And then the woman's daughter that has the
9-year-old daughter
has an itchy pussy.
She goes, yeah, she has an itchy pussy. She's 9.
And then Seinfeld. Then Larry David becomes, like a text friend of the little girl, and you can only imagine what, he's texting to her. It is innocent, but if you are watching Larry David do it, like some people in the episode were, they're like, what the fuck? He's a pedo. Really good episode, man.
Yeah, that's some funny shit.
And them just sitting around the table doing a table read, I'm like, you're watching Seinfeld.
Yeah.
These guys don't want to commit to an actual reunion. So this is the next best thing, I guess. But you really were watching real Seinfeld shit.
It's the closest you get. The closest you're going to get.
Get with the hat. With the hat back on your head. You made it jump out of me.
Oh, yeah, you got to.
When he's arguing with a black guy and everybody is holding up their cell phones and filming it.
Yeah. Keith J. from Niagara Falls. Didn't I yell at you, Keith? Did I yell at Keith and he's back? That's strong.
Maybe.
Keith, that's strong. The kid's pussy comments made us cringe. Yeah, it was kind of.
Oh, it was cringy.
I kind of cringed because it was because Larry goes, "What's wrong with your daughter?" And the mom goes, "Oh, she's got a itchy pussy." Who would ever say that?
It was great. It was funny as shit.
Who would ever say that? Anyway, yeah, I finally saw it. I was just out of my mind. It was great. And I guess there's only one left.
Next week, last one. They're doing I guess the filming of the episode.
Right.
And some of the scenes look pretty cool on the previews.
Do you think this is a way for Jerry and the guys to kind of get a feel if a reunion show
wanted to see one,
or if they came back for a couple seasons, if there would be.
They just wouldn't do that.
Man.
It's fun. And you realize what a fucking... I think it really is their characters, because you realize what a prick Jason Alexander is.
Yeah.
He's just a prick.
Right.
He's not George.
Oh, no.
He's just a prick.
Yeah. By the way, I know it's JB Smoove. Thank you, Booger Couch. JB Smoove.
JB Smoove.
Yeah. He's a comedian, a very funny fucking guy.
Yeah, he's good on that show, too.
I would love to get him on our radio show. In other Opie and Anthony news, see, sometimes the bitching helps, Ant. Sometimes it helps.
My God, Opie.
Sometimes the bitching helps.
I was
a lot of listeners
stunned,
tweeting all night long for real, going, congratulations, you are now pretty much front and center on the SiriusXM website.
We have moved from completely off the page.
Right.
To, if you haven't listened, SiriusXM Satellite Radio's website, when you go to it, it has all the channels, or a lot of the popular channels, kind of stacked up in the way the screens are in the situation room kind of a thing.
It's basically
virtual screens.
2, 4, 6 by 3.
Yeah.
So there's 18 channels that are featured as soon as you go to the website, and then there's others. If you're understand how to scroll. It's a little complicated, to be honest with you, but there are other channels you could get to. And originally, me and Ant were tucked in the corner with NPR and Bob Edwards. So
and you couldn't see us on the front page when it gets there. So you would just look at that. And how many people, what's the percentage of people that are actually going to search out what's on the peripheral edges of those virtually stacked screens?
That's what I was explaining to Blatter yesterday. I'm like, look, a lot of people will go to the website. After that, the numbers drop drastically.
Yeah.
To search any further than that.
Yes.
That's just how it is.
Now, Howard is featured prominently front and center, right in the middle of the screen.
Right.
And then there are other things, Sinatra, NFL, Major League Baseball, Oprah, E Street Radio, NASCAR, Elvis. And then there was classical. And we were way off.
Jazz standards.
We weren't even seen.
No.
So we bitched about it. And they moved our logo.
Right.
And if you click on it, it's a link, gives you a little synopsis of our show and stuff. But where they moved it was onto one of the squares that are half on and half off the screen.
And the people that work for the channel, they were very excited they were able to get that done. But it read IE and ONY.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever that means.
IE and ONY is what you saw. So
yesterday. So we yelled and screamed again.
Yes. And they moved us over.
We're touching Howard
right to a box. They moved us over to the right. Now we are in the in the first screen. We're right there on the lower left-hand corner.
Yeah.
But as I'm looking at it, if they switched us with the Rock one,
I would like that.
We would be center.
I would like that
on
a
there.
lot.
I appreciate the effort now putting us there. It's good. We're on there. You go there, you see the Opie and Anthony show, but your eye is drawn to the center of the screen. And I just think changing it with Rock and then putting Rock where we are would be fine. But I kind of would like that position.
I personally would like to switch spots with Howard Stern.
You want that front and center position?
You think it's in his contract that our logo's not supposed to touch his logo?
Well, what are we, corner to corner now?
We are corner to corner.
We're corner to corner.
And I bet you that doesn't make him happy.
I think the Rock one should be moved. That's, yeah.
So we're on the front page, which is nice. So I guess today, Anthony, we pet the dog.
Pet the dog.
Pet the dog.
Come here, boy.
You did good. You did good. Go get the peanut butter.
Come on, come on. He had the biscuit resting on his nose the whole time, and now we go, okay, get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But company's still stupid. Because I'm helping us, but I'm also trying to help the company. The NHL logo, home ice should be front and fucking center.
Hey, don't tell them that. They'll move us now off the screen again.
There's a few other logos they can move. Trust me. Get the NHL home ice up there because people need to know they can get hockey on SiriusXM. That's huge for hockey fans.
Yep.
You can check out all sorts of games any night of the week. It's amazing.
Yes. Yeah, see, they actually moved us, though. Because that was...
So today we pet the dog.
2 moves.
Huh?
2 moves. One, which we weren't, totally happy with. And now that's good.
It's good.
Now we like it.
We're just like it. We're not jumping up and down. We're happy.
No, that's, you know why?
We're happy, but
you know why we're happy but not jumping up and down? Because that's where it should have been in the first place.
Exactly.
And then we would have said, we should be in the middle.
And you know how these motherfuckers spin shit? They're going to be like, look, see? Took care of you. No, Ant's right. You should have taken care of us to begin with.
There day
so
one.
Now we're just kind of where we're supposed to be.
Right.
And now we need to move forward from here.
So we're not going to give this extra ecstatic feel for what it is, because that's where it belongs.
Right. I can't take Howard calls today. I've pushed it as much as I can for now. I gotta take a break.
No, we'll pet the dog.
I gotta take a break. We're petting the dog.
Pet
today.
the dog.
All right, Ant. What else is going on? It's kind of a slow news day, to be completely honest with you.
Is it?
Yeah, it's dumb stuff. Like the Rolling Stones are going to be performing at the Super Bowl. I mean, not the Rolling Stones.
The Who.
The Who. I'm sorry. Rolling Stone says. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, the Who was denying this a couple days ago. Now I guess it is confirmed they are playing the Super Bowl.
Well, actually, it's Peter Townsend and Roger Daltrey. There's no
with a lot of young guys around him.
Where's with the Who is gone.
And I bet you some black fucking young singers to really help Roger's voice.
Help Roger out with the high notes.
Man, how old are those guys? Do you want to see the Who still?
50, 60 years old.
I gave up wanting to see the Who maybe 10 years ago. Although I'm crying over here.
I'm absolutely crying. I was by the photogs. Shut it.
You think Bruce Kelly will be at the Super Bowl?
Bruce Kelly will be there. Oh, my God. Peter Townsend looks like an old vicar.
Holy shit. He looks like an old blind guy.
Yeah.
That's what they look like now?
Oh, my God.
Oh, this fucking time sucks.
And look at Daltrey's mic.
Fucking blows.
Daltrey's mic is still all taped up, so he spins it around. Are we seeing what looks like a flapjack tit hanging down from Roger Daltrey's chest? Remember he used to wear his shirt open at Woodstock? He had a little fringe vest on.
Sure.
And he was there. Now you can see, look at that line.
I'd rather
right
not.
there. It is old man flapjack tit.
I was a big Who fan, too. This is depressing.
And who's playing drums?
Some young kid.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. I'm more depressed at Pete Townsend, though.
He's wearing a hat. Jimmy would like that.
Yeah.
If it was full of marmalade. Oh, God. What are they going to sing?
Huh?
What are they going to do? They got to do a safe song. They can't do Who the Fuck Are You?
They got to do just one of their hits. It's all about the hits.
Yeah.
It can't be a long song, so it's got to be a couple short ones.
What a shame.
Do a little fucking Magic Bus or something.
Nah,
it has to have some kind of Super Bowl theme.
Does it?
I don't know. So you got that going on. And then other stuff. Obama was at the Great Wall of China. How did that work out for him?
I don't know. Was he bowing to people? That's a big controversy, by the way. Because he was bowing.
Yeah.
In China, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And they say American presidents, it's been traditional that they shake hands. They don't bow. It's customary to bow.
Or hold hands.
Or hold hands.
Because that clip is everywhere again.
I know.
Bush holding hands.
Holding hands, having a little walk in the rose garden. With
holding a grown man's hand.
Yeah.
I don't care that's a custom.
That is stupid.
You shouldn't be caught holding hands with an older gentleman.
Hey, look at him. That just looks so gay.
You got to have some kind of agreement behind closed doors. Like, look, I understand it's your custom, but you do understand I can't walk across the lawn holding your hand.
I'm not going to hold your hand. The press is here. And it's not the fake press.
It's not the fugitive press.
No.
This is the real press.
He's holding his hand. But the thing is, Obama is...
look at Bush, though. In that one
he's not comfortable.
His shoulders up, how you get when you're, like, uncomfortable.
Like, let go of my hand.
Yeah. Why are you still holding my hand? I said, yeah, you can hold it for like 3 seconds.
Yeah. Like when your chick goes to grab your hand in front of your friends or something.
Well, I think I told the story, but I made the mistake. You know, Kenny, we all like to kind of play practical jokes on each other and shit here and there. So we're going through the airport. I'm sure I told this. So I thought it'd be funny to like hold Kenny's hand and make people uncomfortable. Yeah. But my comfort zone was I could handle holding Kenny's hand for maybe 5 seconds, maybe as we walk through one gate.
And then it becomes very uncomfortable.
Because now Kenny goes, oh, you want to play? And then he grabs on with a death grip and walks you through the entire airport holding your hand and refuses to let go. And now you're like, all right. And now you're Kenny, let go of my fucking hand.
Now it looks like you're having a tiff. Having a little tiff with Kenny.
He got me fucking mad.
That's embarrassing.
And, of course, the famous Danny story. He got me really bad at the Mets game. Thinking I'm holding my chick's hand, and it was Danny's as I walked out of the place.
Yeah, they fooled you.
That was bad.
But, I agree with. Oh yeah. Oh,
you want to go with this? Let's say hi to Steve in Michigan. Steve.
Morning, boys.
Hey.
Hey, I was tonight on Hannity. Sarah Palin is going to be on in a clip that she taped a couple of days ago, or maybe yesterday or something, about how the Fort Hood shooting was indeed an act of terrorism, and that not acknowledging that, the media is just being PC, and then it's run amok. And I thought Ant ought to know that the only support that he's getting on the national stage for his opinion is coming from this halfwit.
Well, I mean, you know, we beat her up pretty good yesterday, but, you know, good for Sarah Palin saying that. Good for her.
Yeah, that's,
good fucking for her.
That's obvious.
Yeah, you know, I just don't like her. And I wasn't trying to make it political yesterday. She just drives me nuts.
Yeah, I hate her voice.
I hear the book, like, they had to, like, discount the price or something. It's selling for $8 at Walmart or something.
Really?
Ugh. But it's confusing because, I mean, the news is confusing because, you know, you watch Fox and they're rah-rah about her book. You watch CNN and they're laughing because, oh, look, they had to discount the book just to get people to buy it. So it's like... It's so frustrating. I just want the news.
Jeez.
Out here in West Michigan, I mean, she's in Grand Rapids today, which is where I'm at, and she's, you know, this is a really Republican stronghold area over here, and there's a line out the door of the store she's going to appear at today. You got to buy a ticket or to get a wristband to come back and get her to sign the freaking book later tonight. Maybe the line is a mile long.
Yeah, it's definitely selling. People are buying
there
it.
There is an interest out there.
They want to see what the fuck she's about.
For this rogue politician.
Oh, rogue.
She's got some fucking sweet legs, though. I got to give it to her.
I've been looking at these pictures. When are these from?
She's got some sweet legs and a nice ass.
This is from an issue of Runner's World magazine.
Really?
And how long ago was this?
Not that long ago. Maybe like
no. She's all right
months.
In the leg department and the ass department.
She's looking good.
The librarian look for me is not a sweet look.
You're
into the librarian look there, Danny?
Oh yeah,
really?
Big time. Yeah, man.
I think I'm not into it because it's always
Tina Fey style. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Danny likes the glasses and.
It's a hot look, man.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You don't think so?
I hate the fake.
It's blowing up. As somebody, I was reading on one of those shitty gossip sites, like some chick wore glasses in a Playboy photo shoot, so now all of a sudden all these hot chicks are wearing glasses. I couldn't be happier.
Well, it's got to be believable, though. I mean, we've all seen the porn where she's the librarian, but she has huge, over-the-top, fucking tight breasts.
Yeah. Her
pushing out
up.
of the blouse. It's just like
the hair's got to be up
with the porn star bleach blonde hair.
Yeah,
like, could you at least make it a little believable?
With a pencil in her hair,
right.
Holding it there, and then she takes it out and waves her hair
She's
around.
Already giving the pencil head. Yeah. It's like, all right.
Some girls look good in glasses. I'll agree with you. Others, not so much.
Right. Sarah Palin's book is #1 on Amazon. There you go. There's news for you. Thank you, Steve. And as soon as we said
You're welcome.
As soon as we said Sarah Palin, Blue Heeler writes no with a lot of O's.
Yeah.
Let's go to Vinny in Red Bank. Vinny!
Hey, good morning, fellas. How are you?
Pretty good, man.
I just want to let you guys know the drummer for The Who is Ringo Starr's son, Zach Starkey.
Oh, really?
Oh, it is Zach?
Yeah. He's actually been their drummer longer than Keith Moon was their drummer now.
Wow.
How's that for age?
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's been their drummer since like the early 90s. Actually pretty good. Thousand times better than his old man.
What happened to that other guy? What was the name of the drummer that took over after Keith Moon died?
Keith Jones from the
what?
Kenny Jones.
Kenny Jones.
Yeah, Kenny Jones.
You're right. What happened to Kenny Jones? Yeah.
Kenny Jones.
He fell by the wayside.
Is he dead?
No idea. I don't think so.
Because he was on a couple of their albums and shit.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Gotta wait for the Faces reunion with Rod Stewart, I guess.
Yeah. Is that happening?
Now.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Enough old geezer rock.
And how old is Zach Starr now?
Zach Starr, he's probably in his 40s, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Ringo is almost 70.
I'm reading a
44.
I'm reading a John Lennon book. It's 970 something fucking pages.
Of what?
And it's everything I hate about biographies. Remember how we talked?
when they start about the biography about the parents. Or like, I don't care about it, where his parents were
how about
born.
The John Lennon book starts with his grandfather, who used to be in minstrel shows and traveling to America. So
Really?
there was some
Good.
foreshadowing. Another guy, supposedly he was like changing things.
Yeah.
Back in the, the 1800s or whatever it would be. And then it's like, when John Lennon was 2, I'm like, will you just get to
No one
fucking
cares
when they kicked out Pete Best? Why did they kick him out?
Playing at the Cavern.
Right. And, Stu Sutcliffe dying and all this
get
shit.
to that.
Get to the good stuff.
The lovable Liverpudlians.
Yes, that's what they say.
Get to that part.
The Teddies. You know what a Teddy is, Ant?
What's a Teddy?
Oh, they were scary characters
Were they?
In London and Liverpool. And
Liverpool.
They were like gangs. They were scary. And John Lennon dressed like a teddy.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow, a teddy.
Yeah.
Never heard of it, sir.
All right, Vinny, thank you, sir.
No problem, guys.
All right. I gotta find, all right, yeah, why not? Let's go to Tony in Boston. Hey, Tony.
Tony.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Hey, when I was in Iraq last year, one of my jobs was dealing with all the sheikhs. And so I'm walking down a front lawn with one of the sheikhs, and the guy grabs my hand like it's queer or something. So I kind of gave him a douche chill look, and so he asked me what my problem was. And so I started explaining to him that, this is kind of a gay thing to do, and that in America, it means one man wants to put his penis in the other man's butt. So I turned to the side, and there's a fucking camera crew right there. And it turns out it was Nova from PBS. And a couple of my guys that work for me told me they saw it on the Internet, and that there I am explaining to this guy gay sex about it, and completely made America look like we were just, a bunch of street warriors there. Oh, my God.
Well, fuck him. You don't want to be holding some fucking guy's hand. You're walking around.
No, it's not
looking
fun.
all badass.
Yeah.
It kind of took away from all the guns I had on me and stuff. I felt a little weird.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're just fucking brought down to a chick. You're being a chick for the guy.
Well, I'll tell you what, you drive around any of the cities over there, and there's just tons of guys walking down the street. They're holding hands. They got their arms around each other.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on over
why
there?
don't they like girls?
There is this underlying fucking gayness going on over there that just
but it's completely accepted.
Yeah, but it's not.
We did a whole show on that. What are the little boys called? It's like accepted to have a little boy and you hold his hand and he provides a service.
But he certainly does, I bet.
But what is the service they say he provides? It's a whole weird thing, that culture.
Companionship?
No, it was some other fucking thing. I forgot.
Oh, God. Jesus, Danny.
All right, Danny. Now
Danny's fucking veered off into some really nasty man-on-man action.
Danny,
what did I do? Look
Danny,
at
we
power move.
were all with you when it was pictures of guys holding hands.
Oh,
we don't really need to see this.
Now he's showing power moves.
What the fuck?
Only 2 guys can fuck like that.
Why would you? All right, Tony. Thank you, sir.
All right, fellas. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Hey, Ann, we're going to take a break. After the break, it was some audio we should have played yesterday.
What is that?
Actually, there's 2 really good They're very similar, actually. You got Rob Schneider getting into a huge fight on a morning show. Really good, uncomfortable audio. And there's Robert Pattinson from Twilight walks off Ryan Seacrest's show.
Why?
We were just talking about this. And it happened to Ryan Seacrest. Because a publicist didn't like
the line of questioning.
What Ryan Seacrest was asking.
What could Ryan Seacrest be asking someone that a publicist wouldn't want? And wouldn't you just... Well, with something, with that whole Twilight thing, they know they don't have to promote this shit.
Right.
It's just going to be huge. But wait a couple of years.
Well, we can't allow publicists to take over radio shows.
And they'll be, you know what?
We got to support Ryan Seacrest on this, obviously.
Oh my God, I never thought I'd
no
hear that.
Shit. But how many times have we had, like, people pulled out of studio because of the line of questioning?
I want to know what he asked, my God.
You want me to tell you now?
No, let's wait till after the break.
Because what he asked them is like, oh, whatever. We'll get into it after the break. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, stay there. We'll tell you. Opie and Anthony. Very excited. Tony Clifton will be in studio within the hour. He's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to find out about the Ryan Seacrest thing?
Yeah, I want to know what Ryan Seacrest could possibly ask somebody that a publicist would be mad at. He's like Mr. Softball question guy.
Well, I think it needs a setup because I do watch TMZ and I watch some of these other entertainment shows. If you want to see ridiculous TV, take a peek.
Yeah, I've watched them.
Here's the deal, Ant. This Twilight movie is really big. I'm not telling anything.
The little chicks like it.
Yeah, it's a huge fucking franchise, right?
All these wannabe vampires.
And I haven't seen one Twilight movie. Is it good? How many are they up to? Is this the second one?
No, it's like fucking.
I think this is the second one.
Second?
It's like.
But have you seen it?
No, but I hear it's like the OC with vampires, or fucking Gossip Girl with vampires, or any of those stupid shows.
But is it a good movie? You know what I mean?
I was
surprised when I started watching the Harry Potter movies how good they actually were. And that's not crazy to say.
No. The first one was juvenile.
First one was a little kind of kid-like, but then they went for a larger audience. They went more mainstream, and they went darker.
A little darker.
And you know what? I don't mind a Harry Potter movie at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same thing with the Twilight movies? Could someone please answer that question today?
All I know is they're all greeted by screaming tweens.
Wherever they go.
Screaming tweens.
We missed the boat on that.
What, the tween?
I wish tweens were yelling and screaming for us.
Yeah.
Instead of,
they yell and scream. Let me out of here.
Instead of what we got. I mean, we love you guys, but let's be honest.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if there were some hot, nice-smelling broads around.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is not a good fan to have. Mr. Blutarski.
So I need to know if the Twilight movie's worth seeing. Being a guy that's pushing 40. I can't even do it anymore. So here's the deal, Ant, because I got to give it away. Robert Pattinson is in Twilight, and Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
And they're going out. They are seeing each other.
Okay.
But they don't want to make it public. This is my opinion, by the way.
Okay.
They don't want to make it public, but it's so obvious, and everyone is trying to get the video of them really kissing. They want an interview where they finally admit it, because that would be big for them.
Mm-hmm.
So Ryan Seacrest gave it a shot. So this isn't outrageous. This is everywhere.
Everybody's talking about it, so fuck it.
It's pretty obvious that they are seeing each other. Maybe it's not good for the franchise if they're actually seeing each other, because you want the girls to want Robert and you want the guys to love Kristen.
Yes, and want to think they have a chance with them.
It's kind of like the Beatles thing, because I'm in the middle of the John Lennon book. Just before fucking the Beatles hit, John Lennon marries that broad Cynthia.
Oh, right.
And she's pregnant. That's why they get married. And no one was supposed to know that John Lennon was married, because that would be horrible for the image of the Beatles.
He's got to be available
to every screaming teenager out there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same type of thing happening with this Twilight thing. But it's obvious they're dating.
Yeah.
So Ryan Seacrest, doing what everyone else is doing, trying to find out if they're actually dating.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was a little bit more nervous about this one than any of the others, because it's kind of the finale of the press tour and everything, and you have to sort of please everybody. So.
What do you say to your fans who are desperate to know about you and your co-star Kristen? What can you tell them? What can you tell them about it?
I can tell them to watch the movie.
We can't ask that question? Well, you can't ask that question to the guy? It's his co-star. It's a fair question.
Thank you very much.
Sure you go.
But I was just cut off for the first time ever.
The thing I can say to them is watch New Moon. It's amazing.
Hey, thank you.
That
you know what?
Publicist.
I'm enraged. My blood is boiling.
Did you hear it?
Let's go. Let's go. And Ryan Seacrest, sorry, you pussed out, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you? You give him a thank you?
Yeah.
I would have said, fuck you and fuck your movie. But I would have kept it clean because it's regular radio.
Tell your bitch handler to shut up.
I got to hear that again.
If you want to answer the question, answer it. If you don't, don't. Were you going to let this fucking hag work you like a puppet? Is that what you're doing? You're a puppet?
With her designer bag?
Yeah.
The publicists, they come around with the celebrity. I had an incident yesterday. Holy shit. Okay. They come with their designer bags and they sit outside the studio with their arms folded.
Yeah.
They don't understand that we're trying to, like, entertain our audience. As soon as it gets a little crazy, they yank him out of the studio. Dude, Cheech and Chong on the way out.
Yeah.
Did you see what the publicist? She was annoyed that I stopped them in the hall.
What? I just saw him and I went, hey, Cheech and Chong. And they're like, hey.
Well, one of the guys goes, oh, Opie and Anthony. Like, he recognized us. So I go, hey, what's up? And I stopped him in the hall. I go, hey, did you do Unmasked with, Ron Bennington? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, how did it go and stuff? And then I'm like, where are you going now? And they said some show. And the publicist goes, yeah, they got to go right now. She's getting all annoyed. I'm like, they were the ones that recognized us, and we were having a couple minutes in the hallway together.
Publicists are the worst.
Because I wanted to ask him, hey, you have time to do our show? I know it didn't really work out yesterday, but we'd love to have you on the show. Yeah. And she was all annoyed that I was actually holding him up from another interview.
Blow me.
You want to hear this again? And by the way, Danny,
I want to hear.
Remind me to play this tomorrow for Jimmy.
I want to hear her go. Oh yeah, Jimmy will lose his fucking mind,
dude. You saw
her. No. Come on.
You saw me. I wanted to punch my microphone, and then I'm thinking, what is that going to do? I really want her in the studio right now.
That's why I was a little bit more nervous about this one than any of the others, because it's kind of the finale of the press tour and everything, and you have to sort of please everybody. So.
What do you say to your fans who are desperate to know about you and your co-star Kristen? What can you tell?
And in all fairness to Ryan Seacrest, good question. And if you don't want to answer it, that's what everyone is wondering. So, work your way out of it. Yeah. Work your way out of it then if you don't want to answer it. To have her have to step in is so ridiculous.
Them. What can you tell them about it?
I can tell them to watch.
What did she say?
No. Blah, 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 let's go.
No.
Something like I told you not to talk about that.
You know what?
You were told not to.
You know what? For every broadcaster that gets anybody from the Twilight on their show, just keep asking.
Yeah.
Because that's all anyone cares about. You ask questions that you're hoping the audience cares about.
And watch the publicist lose her fucking mind.
At every interview.
Oh, would that be great?
What can you tell them about it?
I can tell them to watch the movie.
We can't ask that question? You can't ask that question to the guy? It's his co-star. It's a fair question.
Thank you very much.
Sure you go.
But I was just cut off for the first time ever.
The thing I can say to them is watch New Moon. It's amazing.
Hey, thank you.
I don't understand the thank you. I don't understand the thank you. Do we live in a different world? Wouldn't that make you so pissed at it?
Maybe it was sarcasm. Maybe
not at all.
Thank you.
No, not at all. He just lives in a different world.
Yeah. He's got to be nice guy.
I would just be so annoyed.
He doesn't want to fucking jeopardize that American Idol money by being controversial.
You can't let the publicist get away with that shit.
American Idol money.
American Idol money would be nice money, huh, Ant?
So you sit there and you go, thank you.
What kind of money we got if he's got American Idol money? Why am I looking at cock? I don't know. Danny, enough with the cock.
Travis just loves linking me to just arbitrary images. That was Harry Potter and his Equus cock.
Thank you.
Big fat.
Yes, he's hot. We understand. Jesus. If he has American Idol money, what kind of money we have? Think of a show. See. American Idol is the biggest show.
You guys have Soul Train money.
No, I'm thinking of like a fuck.
Fish
money.
We have the spin-off from Barney Miller, Fish. We have fish money.
Uh-oh, Anthony.
Yes?
Hi, who's this?
It is the Sirius 197 $5 fugitive calling.
You're a little early.
Sirius runs on time. 5 minutes early is on time. On time is late.
Oh, is that a clue?
Wow, it's some kind of riddle, Anthony.
Yeah, he's all full of clues. Well, $5 fugitive. Do you have a clue for us about where the money is? Because you stole $5 of the virus's pocket money.
His pocket money.
And we need it back so we can give it to a listener.
And E-Rock couldn't get what? Moss Man, was it?
Yeah, Moss.
Fugitive is distracted by boobs.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Fugitive says that money is left in drawer with mayo.
Hey, Fugitive, you had an hour to figure something out.
You had an hour.
You had an hour. If you want to keep your bit going, how about you use the hour to figure something out?
Come up with a clue. We understand it's the virus. We know who it is.
You only got 2 more shots today, so you got an hour. Figure it out. Thank you, Fugitive.
He just laughs at his own laziness.
You got a bit. Figure it out.
And what'd you do? Sit there scratching your nuts for an hour right. And then go, oh, fuck. Right. It's 8:15.
Let me, okay, here we go. Blue Healer again. Right on. I love the Harry Potter movies for the same reason as you. And then he writes, jerking off.
What do you use that for? Jerking off.
And he goes, Twilight fucking blows. Don't bother.
I think it's for, like,
well, that's
kids.
what I was wondering.
It's
but the Harry Potter movies were for kids and shit, but it got the older audience involved.
No, I think it gets that, like, the same type, not the same audience because they're older now, but that same type of audience that first got into Buffy the Vampire Slayer and shit like that, you know?
Ooh, Buffy.
That I want to be a vampire.
It is more
Buffy ruled.
Of a kid thing, but then you got to go see it, so you save something to talk to your girlfriend about.
Oh, Danny.
Oh, Danny, that's not
nice.
Now,
Dan.
Jeremy in New Mexico. Jeremy, spoken.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Hey, I have to tell you about this fucking movie, Twilight.
Yeah.
All right, my wife sits there and buys the book when it first comes out.
Yuck.
And for the first 2 weeks, she cannot fucking talk to me. She has to stay in her room and read this bitch over and over again. I thought it was going to be a fantastic movie when it comes out, so I go watch the movie. And then when I walk out of the movie, I feel like a bigger bitch than I came in. Because this movie sucks dick. It doesn't have any action. It doesn't. The bitches are fine, but other than that, it's a terrible movie.
It's meant for fucking like teens,
right?
Yeah, it's
a target audience.
All right. Well,
they were doing mall tours. They were taking the cast around to malls for appearances, and you know what that means. And just screaming kids.
Wait a minute. Okay, so maybe this whole fake relationship is just that fake. They want people to think those two are going out.
Maybe.
It's kind of like The Fugitive.
So then why doesn't
you got to look at all the clues and try to figure it out?
Why didn't he just say, well, you know, that's draw your own conclusions. That's my private life. I'm here to talk about the movie, but you know, thanks for asking.
Sure.
You can be diplomatic
and get around
without stupid fucking whore publicists.
Right.
That just are question cock blockers.
Right. Let's go to Jennifer in Cleveland. Jennifer.
Hey, how you guys doing?
I hear LeBron James says he could play in the NFL.
He could, actually. You know, he was recruited by Ohio State.
Was he really?
Yeah, he really was.
I know one of his fellow high school guys there was a really good football player.
Oh, at SDSM?
I don't know.
Did his school have anything to do with an orange color?
Ooh, very good.
I want to know.
Oh, yeah, just let's not go to the Browns, okay?
Yeah, the Browns are what? What are they right now?
They're 1-8.
They are 1-8, right?
Wow,
they are 1-8.
You're a sports chick, huh?
See, but here's the difference. Here's the difference. At least you know your fucking football team sucks this year. See, we had all this hope in New York for Sanchez and the Jets going, wow, we got a pretty good shot at making the playoffs. Next thing you know, we're suffering here. And now that the season's a bust. And you got the fucking coach. He's 340 pounds. He's blubbering and crying like an idiot to his players.
Blubbering.
There's a whole article in it where he's in the Hall of Fame of crying with Mike Schmidt and the rest of them now.
Wow.
Unfortunately, there's no tape of him crying, though.
That is true.
With two bad knees.
Can we play that
love
again?
that one.
Hey, Jennifer, hold on the line. We got to play our.
Gets old.
We got to play our Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt crying never gets old.
Hold on a minute.
No problem.
You're doing radio with us. Enjoy. Just say
Okay,
that.
I am.
Travis, you got that?
Some 18 years ago, I left Dayton, Ohio, with 2 very bad knees, and a dream to become a Major League Baseball player.
Nice. My favorite part.
I thank God this dream came true.
Okay, faggot, what's next?
What a girly cry that is.
True.
Came true.
It was just about baseball, man. When my dad died, I didn't cry like that.
You know,
I had a good cry, but I didn't sound like that.
No, you go.
Daddy, Daddy.
Oh my God.
But we're about to get it back on radio, Daddy. You supported me for those 2 years, and now you die a week before we're supposed to be back on radio, Daddy.
I think you feel ridiculous at what you sound like, so you just stop crying, hold it in.
That fucking sucks, that death shit.
I
want my dad so bad, I'll admit it.
I didn't cry right off the bat. When my dad died, it was one of those things like I couldn't because there were too many people around.
You cried, though,
I couldn't have
fucking Anthony Cumia cried?
Of course, it's my dad.
Nice.
Same thing.
When did you cry?
So, well, here's what it is.
Hold on, Jennifer, we'll get to you.
So,
we like your laugh track, though. It's really getting us pumped.
He dies. Joe, I'm at the bar because I'm with the ex-wife, and she's working.
This is when we first met.
At the bar. Yeah. She's working at the bar. So I'm sitting at the bar after work, down in a few beers. My brother comes in, he's like, oh, I got bad news, blah, blah, blah.
That's how you found out?
Yeah, Joe came in and told me.
Oh, shit. Where?
So, at the bar.
Broadway?
Yeah, off Broadway in Greenlawn.
Huh.
So I'm sitting at the bar now going like, oh, wow, that fucking sucks. So I'm drinking beer and stuff, and my brother has a beer, you know, we're just kind of like, wow, I'm fucking shell-shocked and shit like that. So then I wait till, the ex gets off of work because I got to drive her home. And I don't want to be in front of her because I didn't want any fucking comforting from her. So we go home and go to sleep.
Right.
Now we go to sleep, and then I had to get up and go to work the next day. So I get up and go to work, and I couldn't, cry anywhere there and stuff. I had to wait till I came home the next day, got home, went upstairs, and, shut the door to my bedroom and was like, booty hooty hooty hoo. And then
wait, was the wife home?
What?
Was she home?
No, the house is empty.
Oh, okay, I missed that part. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just didn't want anybody walking it. No, comforting my ass.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was like.
Did you have a good cry though?
And not a good one because it for a little while, it was pretty intense for 10 seconds, and then I was just like. I couldn't help thinking how silly I sound.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, all right, I got to stop this. I think I got it all out. It was like 10 seconds.
That's it.
It was pretty intense. And then I just heard myself going like, and I was like, stop that. You sound silly.
Dude, man. Believe it or not, man is made to cry. But as a man, you're not supposed to cry. I mean, in recent years, I guess it's a little more accepted, a little more, but
I don't know.
Dane Cook does a pretty good bit on having a good cry, and he is 100% right. When you get a good cry going, man, it feels fucking great.
It might, you know why? Because I think it exhausts you afterwards, and you just could take a nap.
Yeah.
I remember the one time though, I saw my father cry, and it was just
that
awful.
Is the worst.
You don't want to see that. He drove up in his Le Mans. Actually, he wasn't even in it because it had burnt up.
Mm-hmm.
So the hood, he opened the hood on the highway and tried to get the fire out and burnt his hands. So he came back to the house, and my mother's like, all right, Joey, come here, and his hands are under the water. And now, I don't realize, but at the time, he's younger than I am now, way fucking younger.
Sure.
And I'm a little kid, and I just feel like, So I go downstairs to see what's the matter, and there I'm watching my fucking dad, who is, supposed to be at that age, the do-all, be-all, end-all of men, and he's crying, and I went, Daddy, are you okay? And he turned around and goes, get the fuck out of here. He yelled, get the fuck out of here, because he didn't want me seeing him cry.
Yeah, because that's not cool.
So, of course, I was like, yeah! I start crying. I run upstairs. I have a tummy ache. I'm a fucking baby.
That's great.
Get the fuck out of here. Thanks, Dad. A little sympathy I'm trying to give you. And you told me get the fuck out.
My dad, I remember crying twice. There's a good one and there's a bad one.
Oh, no.
The good one was The Passion of the Christ. Near the end of his life, by the way.
Oh.
He wanted to see this movie. He was like, my dad was very spiritual. He believed in some good shit. You got to get high to really get into some of the stuff my dad believed in. He believed in some shit.
There was some wacky stuff.
Oh, he believed in some good stuff. Angels and aliens and all sorts of stuff. He hated organized religion, but he was a religious guy.
Yeah.
He believed in near-death experience, all that shit.
Spiritual.
Very spiritual. So he wanted to see The Passion of the Christ, and I sat down there in Huntington, that theater in Huntington, and he fucking bawled.
Holy shit, in the theater?
Oh, the whole
just
theater.
Looking around going like, holy
No, the whole
fuck.
theater was bawling because it was like a afternoon showing, so it was a lot of older people in there. And the whole, like, the Virgin Mary having to watch Jesus getting beat.
You should have just yelled out, Jesus Christ!
I wanted to stand up so bad and go, we get it.
Yeah.
He got beat bad.
Yeah. Not quite as esoteric as the would have you believe in other movies.
And then the other one was he was in a hospital bed. You might want to turn off the radio.
Oh, no.
And he, oh, my God, he was in there for his, like, 20th heart operation. I lost track. And the night before the big heart operations with my dad were always intense because you didn't know if he was going to make it through. And all of a sudden he just started, I'm the last guy there. It's like, it's kind of dark.
How did you get last ups?
I was, because he had to come to the city to one of the VA hospitals, I think. So it was tough for people to visit, but I was living in the city, so I went down there, and it was just me and him, and it's just a cold winter night, and everyone else is gone, and pretty much the staff is gone. There's only one night nurse, and all of a sudden he's just crying in his bed as he's hooked up to all this stuff.
Oh, no.
He goes, I go, what's wrong, Dad? He goes, I just love you guys so much.
Whoa, fuck.
And how do you handle that, though?
You go, goodbye.
That's sort of what I was saying. I'm like, Dad, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
Run away from the situation.
Yeah, I try to get out. I'm not even going to front. I try to get out as quick as possible because he was a tough guy. He was one of these guys like, if I die tomorrow, and one of those guys, I'm ready if I die tomorrow. But then when the real mortality was sinking in where, like, it was a possibility to die, fuck, you realize, no, you're not ready for that shit. You're not ready for that shit.
Oh, I think I had one more episode, but it wasn't that bad of
you crying?
Seeing my dad.
Oh, by the way,
get emotional.
The phones were lit. Twilight sucks. Okay,
Yeah,
we can
we
move
get
on
it.
from that fucking subject.
With this, my parents, of course, having a giant argument. I guess I was 7 years old, and again, crying and all that happy horse shit. And it was a big one. I mean, they're yelling, screaming, and all us kids are just like, crying. It was just a big crying, fucking yelling house. God, the apartment above us must have hated us. and like, my mother came out of the bedroom because they were arguing in the bedroom. And then we're all crying, and she grabs the three of us,
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, everyone's crying and stuff. So I, like, pushed away and ran into the room where my father was because I just thought, that's awful. Like, he's in there all upset and alone. And what, the three kids and my mom are out here,
Right.
So I run into the room to, be with dear old Dad. And he was all, like, misty-eyed.
Oh, shit.
And then he goes, I just got to tell you, you're my favorite.
I was there.
You're my favorite.
We were both favorites.
I was the favorite.
Know what that meant? Paying the mortgage for 10 years. Thanks. So glad I was your favorite.
Favoritist.
Holy shit. How about I'm second favorite?
And then I
you get the money from one of the other brothers.
Then I felt guilty that I was the favorite. So I felt all guilty. And see, that didn't work out. Parents got to just shut their fucking mouths. Shut your mouths with the kids.
Yeah, don't pick favorites.
Just be like, get me a beer.
Yeah, don't
things
pick
like
favorites.
that.
Puts a lot of pressure on the little fella.
Help me fix the car. That was like a big thing. Like, my dad was like, hey, Ann, Anthony, help me fix the car. No, and I couldn't do shit. I couldn't do jack shit. So I was standing up on the bumper and kind of holding on to the grill looking in. And he's like, oh, yeah, I think it's something with the carburetor and stuff. I go, what's that screw and stuff? He goes, oh, yeah, let me try that screw. He knew. And it was like, oh, that's cool. I helped Dad fix the car.
That's like a fucking Norman Rockwell painting.
It was fantastic.
You had a normal childhood.
I didn't need love. You're my favorite. What? Now I feel bad. I got a stomach ache.
So, Jennifer, what do you got?
Well, listen, the reason why I called is you guys were talking about Ryan Seacrest, and he is a complete pussy because he interviewed Brad and Angelina at the Oscars, and they totally snubbed him, and he was, like, trying to run after them.
Right.
So he decides to donate $200,000 to their charity to possibly get them to talk to Ryan Seacrest at the Academy Awards. Wow. He has no balls whatsoever.
No, but I mean, like Ant said, he's in that world.
Yeah.
He makes a fucking gazillion dollars being a nice guy. Well, I guess we could try to be nice guys, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that will work. Hold on, Jennifer. Matt in Connecticut has something. Matt, go ahead.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I don't know what it is, but this girl is just a total cunt. Who laughs at dad dying stories? What is wrong?
Goddamn dad dying stories.
Yeah, I was trying to go for a little shock there. There's Jennifer just laughing and laughing. Right.
Comes with the name.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, Jennifer. You got a good sense of humor.
I guess.
All right, we'll see you next time, Jennifer. Thank you.
Hey, wait a minute. I have one question.
Yeah.
What?
Listen, my brother's in Botswana in the Peace Corps.
Yeah.
He's coming back in May. Can we come see your show?
No.
Not allowed. Goodbye. Peace Corps, you goddamn hippie, Tommy.
What do you got here?
Well, I guess when I was conveying the story of me running into the room to be with Dad while the other, my brother and sister with my mom, my sister texts, aw.
Oh, really?
And then I guess after the you're my favorite part, she goes, okay, I take that aw back. Oops.
Oh, my God. Regis has a CD coming out?
I got a CD coming out.
Jesus.
It's going to be me singing Standards again.
For real?
That's all he sings is crap.
I bet you he goes the other way and does like some kind of like shocking thing where he does a little Metallica and Rolling Stones or something. I don't know. It's just a guess.
Exit light, enter night. Take my head, but we're off to Never Never Land. Gilman. Stop it. Whiskey in a jarro.
Let's say hi to Chris in Houston. Chris?
Houston.
Hey, fellas.
Hey.
Come on.
Hey, when I was about 14, I went and saw Forrest Gump with my dad, and he started crying so hard whenever Ginny died that this young couple on a date next to us had to get up and move over.
They were embarrassed.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I made
it's
eye contact with the guy who was
terrible.
on the date, and it was just, I still remember the look on his face. It was just humiliating. I don't know what chord it touched to my dad, but he was just bawling like a fucking baby.
That's great.
Wow. Maybe he had AIDS.
Dude, I'll fucking tell you something right now. I was crying 2 days ago.
What?
I was fucking watching Private Ryan.
Oh.
Holy I can't fucking not cry.
Dude, the end of that movie
is brutal.
When the old man
Tom Hanks
turns out to be Private Ryan.
Well, what got me going, I understand all that, but what got me going was Tom Hanks basically saying, what's the famous line? Earn it or something like that?
Yeah.
As Tom Hanks is dying because he did everything to save this kid's life, even though it was kind of stupid because you saved one soldier and 28 guys die or whatever it was.
Exactly.
But whatever.
But he said, make it a good life.
Make it a good life, make it worth it or something like that. I'm like, fuck, here come the tears. And
then the old soldier, now he's old, he's standing in front of the grave of Tom Hanks' character, and he asks his wife, was I a good man?
Oh, God.
And it's like, oh my God, you can't fucking do this.
And then the grandkids are there, and his kids, and it's like, oh my, how do you not cry?
Horrible. I tell you, all of that, the old soldier shit. Like Band of Brothers, at the end of Band of Brothers, where they show the real guys, the real soldiers that were there.
And they're not young anymore.
And they're crying over lost buddies from fucking 50 years ago.
What about that? We were watching it yesterday, the World War II in HD.
World War II in HD.
They tell the stories, but then there's a few of these guys that are still alive, and they go to them, and they're talking about how this one guy, I remember, he was older than anything, and he was talking about how he got his guys into this situation.
Yeah.
And he knew that he had to get him out, and it wasn't his job to fight. It was his job to get them out of this situation.
Right. Get them out, because they were pinned down. Machine gunners were all over the place. And he goes, we're going to have to sit here until it gets dark out and leave. So they just hunkered down. And one young kid gets up and starts getting up, and he goes, get down, get down. The guy pulls his head up, boom, killed him. And he goes, I wish, there was somehow I could have tackled that kid. Like that, that kid is haunting that fucking guy.
Sure. I mean, Private Ryan was some real stuff, but I mean, this is real because it is real.
It's
real stories.
Dude, by the way, that goddamn World War II in HD, I've been watching that, is amazing. It's all like color. The difference between your attachment to a situation in black and white film or color film is totally different. You watch World War II in black and white, you're so separated from it that you really don't feel like it's real, or it was so long ago that they weren't real people. They're like, you get this weird feeling. When you see it in color and see those soldiers' faces sitting there just shell-shocked, like waiting, or Guadalcanal, and they're just, they've been through the mill, and they got that look on their face, and it's in color, you all of a sudden you're going, holy shit,
it
that
just seems a lot realer, right?
That's just a guy. And
can I ask the dumb question?
Yeah.
Did they colorize it?
No, it was color film.
Really?
They found a bunch of color film that's never before seen on TV, or a lot of it hasn't been seen before on TV. And there were color films back then.
Remember when they were trying to like colorize all the black and white films?
Like shit.
That went away, right?
Yeah. They have, and there was one guy that they're talking about, and he wrote a letter back home, and it's like, yeah, things are getting quiet. He goes, I think the war will be over soon, and blah blah blah. He's talking about that. He goes, well, I gotta catch some sleep. I'll write again soon. And it's like, his parents got that letter at the same time they got a telegram saying that he was dead.
Ugh.
Like, and then it didn't even say the circumstance. So many people were dying that they couldn't even say, well, he charged up a hill and was shot as he saved this guy. It was just, he died. No ifs, ands, or buts, or why, or how, or nothing. You just got to deal with not even knowing where, how, who. He just either, was in a car accident, driving in a Jeep, or he saved 20 guys and was gunned down.
God bless our military and their families. I just don't know how you deal with that. By the way, someone said the knife scene in Private Ryan, that didn't make me cry.
No, that was fucking just
creepy.
Frightening.
That didn't make me cry. The Tom Hanks death scene, and then like Ant was saying, at the grave as an old guy, is just brutal.
Ugh.
I mean, there's other times in that movie you're like, oh, fuck.
And the end of Band of Brothers where he gives the speech
I haven't
about
seen Band of Brothers. I gotta watch this
you gotta
shit.
see that whole fucking thing where the actual one of the actual guys, obviously old, is talking about how he goes, my grandson asked me if I was a hero in the war, and I said no, but I served in the company of them.
Wow.
And he was all emotional.
Dude, you just
and
gave me
choked
chills.
up. Dude,
you just gave me chills with that.
Say, well, I wasn't wearing long sleeves. You see mine.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Look at Anthony.
I get all fucking emotional with that shit.
Look at Anthony opening up with his emotions. Get Lydia on the phone. We have a breakthrough today.
There's been a breakthrough.
And they had the advertising, I think it was on before Curb or after Curb for Pacific?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that looks good.
Pacific's coming on.
That's Hanks and what, Spielberg?
Yeah, it's the same Band of Brothers people. Same people that
coming
did
out
Band
in
of Brothers
March?
doing the Pacific Theater. And the head guy in there, one of the main characters is the little kid from Jurassic Park, the little boy.
Oh, really?
All growed up. Yeah.
I hate when they grow up.
Where's Uncle Paul?
I cry like a bitch at the end of The Bucket List. I didn't see The Bucket List.
The Bucket List? I wouldn't watch it.
I got a story about my dad comforting my mom at a funeral. I'll tell you something about my parents. When the older relatives start dying off, you go to those wakes. My parents were the cool ones in the back of the room making jokes and having fun.
Yeah. You got to.
And they had a nice group around them that kind of lightened the mode. They weren't the over-the-top relative bringing everyone down to a level that you don't want to be at.
Yeah, when my grandfather died, my mother's father, that was a while ago. And my mother, obviously younger at the time, she goes to the funeral. I'm at the funeral. And when the priest says, the ashes to ashes shit, and you throw the fucking rose in there, my mother just goes like starts like crying a little bit. And I am Mr. Uncomfortable in that situation. So I felt like I had to do something. So I just kind of put my hand on her shoulder. And very standoffish, awkward Anthony doesn't know what to do.
Right.
And then recently, her mother just passed away recently, and it's just like, all right, when we getting the fuck out of here to go eat? Yeah, we'll go back to the house, we'll grab something to fucking eat, and whatever. Oh, look at this, when this asshole died. As we're walking past, tombstones, totally different. As they get older, they just something happens.
It's nice to know that your death means the whole family gets together at an inexpensive restaurant and get some kind of deal on a nice lunch for everybody.
Yeah, we did it over my aunt and uncle's house. Just hero sandwiches, some macaroni.
Yeah,
and
your
shit
life
like
is
that.
worth a 6-foot hero in someone's backyard.
Yeah, that's it.
That's comforting.
Yeah, whatever. That's it. You're in the ground. I'm hungry.
And by Monday, they're back at work. Jesus, life is really fucked up.
Arrivederci.
Speaking of movies, my dad. Got to go back slightly. My dad, most embarrassing moment, he brought us all to see Jaws. I don't know how he pulled that one off because that was an R-rated movie,
Cry with
right?
that little Kittner boy.
No, it's a good one. This isn't a crying one. Was it? It was an R-rated movie, right? You couldn't be.
Oh yeah.
And we were. When did that movie come out? I was
75.
I was in nothing.
No, you're allowed to go as long as you're with a guardian.
Was that how it worked? And my dad had a big. Did I tell the story on the air? If I did, I apologize. And we tell the same stories over and over again.
Sharkin.
I mean, we have to fill up fucking 5 hours every day.
Yeah, give us a break.
Actually, 4.5. Wink, wink.
Sometimes it's a clip show without clips.
Right.
Just coming out of our mouths.
Right. Jaws, so he's got the big popcorn. It's me and, I believe is the...
Did he put a hole in the bottom of the...
Brother Elmo
No.
and Scott from the Hornets Nest video. No, he did not. Anthony.
Oh, okay.
That's sick.
I was hoping you didn't catch that.
Although my dad had a big piece.
All right.
Which I inherited, but...
nice.
I'm not bragging. So the scene with Jaws, so he's got the big popcorn, we're sitting next to him, and he looks down to get some popcorn. He pops up just to see Jaws pop out of the water, the Roy Scheider scene, I think, when he's putting the chum over the side. Fucking sees that, wasn't expecting it, and I swear to you, threw the popcorn everywhere. It was a full theater. It went everywhere. And then everyone starts laughing. Oh, yeah, just laughing at my dad. It was just one of those things where he's looking down, looks up just in time to see that, which even if you were looking at the screen, it was like a holy shit
it made
moment.
you jump. That movie, man, but when
I never forgot that one.
When Ben Gardner's head comes out of the boat, that was like the big shocker moment of that movie.
Before that, you didn't have a scene like that in the history of film, I don't think.
No, that was... Well, Carrie had that at the end. At the end of Carrie, when the girl is kneeling graveside and Carrie's hand comes up and grabs her.
Oh, right.
And she's just dreaming.
Yeah.
That was fucking frightening.
You want any of these calls? My grandfather always cried because he survived D-Day. Yeah, that's just fucking brutal, man. Because he didn't cry at his own dad's. My dad cried at my mom's father's funeral because he didn't cry at his own dad's funeral.
Oh, really?
My dad cried when he admitted he was an alcoholic. I don't talk to him because I'm embarrassed for him.
Wow, Jesus.
My dad cried when he admitted to beating the crap out of some black kid. All right, Jesus.
Wait a minute,
Let's go to Dan. Dan, what do you got, buddy?
What happened?
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Yeah, this happened when I was like 13 years old. Towards the end of my parents' relationship, he came home from the bar one night, trashed, and then he's sitting at the table trying to eat his fucking dinner, and he just starts bawling. And he started telling a story about when he used to work in Queens when he was in his early 20s. And he said some black kid was throwing rocks at him when he was working on one of the cars. So he grabbed a pipe from the shop, and he snuck around to, I guess, where the kid was down some alleyway. And he piped the kid down and just walked away. And then years later, he felt guilty because he wasn't sure if he killed the kid or...
Jesus.
I swear to God, man. And I'm sitting at the table eating my dinner, looking at my drunk father crying for the first time I've ever seen him cry. And he's admitting to, a murder.
Admitting to what perhaps maybe a murder.
Right.
Jesus.
My father was, he was a psychopath, though. I think to this day he had some kind of bipolar that he never got medication for.
Dude, he was throwing rocks at him. Come on.
I know.
He was asking for it.
Yeah, well, he used to throw the N-word around like it was nothing. So that's how I was.
It was the time.
Yeah. It was those carefree times.
Yeah, those carefree times. I remember being out back when I used to live in East Northport as a little kid. the old picnic table in the backyard, all the guys, the women are all inside jibber-jabbering about recipes and bullshit. The guys are outside drinking Schaefer beer that you needed the can opener for and stuff like that. And the N-word flying around. Not always in derogatory term, just, using it like, that type of being rich, That and there you go. That is a memory I have. Danny just found a picture of a Schaefer can. It was the steel cans with the seam up the side, the big interlocking metal seam, and you needed an opener. There wasn't a pull tab or anything. You had to open the top, and then you're drinking Schaefer.
A lot of guys walking around with those can openers.
All right, boys, check it out. Ray.
Hey.
I remember that, and that was the first time I ever drank a beer. Was out of one of those. My father just gave me one, and he's like, "Yeah," because I used to come up and go, "Can I have a sip of beer?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, here you go." And I drink a little bit, and then they'd laugh at me as I walked away, kind of wobbling. Good times.
Good times. Good times.
Good times.
Anthony from Long Island says Jaws was rated PG. Believe it or not,
couldn't be.
I want to challenge that.
Really?
One. David, Kansas City. What's up?
Morning, boys.
Hey.
Hey, one good thing about that last scene in Saving Private Ryan, if you can wipe your tears away enough, you notice his granddaughter's got gigantic tits.
All right.
Get out of here.
You know something?
I bet you
are right.
I
The
bet
granddaughter's hot.
I bet you they put that in there just because they knew it was so intense that you get a little relief from your cry fest.
You could just stare at her tits and not acknowledge.
Maybe that's why we're all crying. We want those tits.
I'm bouncing all over the place.
I have literally stared off the screen to the bottom of the screen so as not to cry in front of like a girl that I'm at the movies with or something like that at certain scenes.
You still there?
Yeah, unfortunately, David.
Jaws was
Thank
PG.
you, David.
Well,
could you get a still of Private Ryan? I want to see the grandkids' boobs.
Granddaughter's titties.
Real big boobs.
Yeah.
Now everyone's talking about when they cried at movies. We should take a break.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to get the Rob Schneider shit in before Tony Clifton gets here. Can you at least wait? Is that all right?
I
Make him wait.
Supposed to be he's here, but
he's here already.
We haven't scheduled for 9, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Have him do like fucking, hey, you're listening to Opie and Anthony stuff.
Well, he's not going to stay for the rest of the show, right?
No,
I don't think so.
All right, so maybe we do Tony Clifton and then Rob Schneider later.
Hope so.
I want to see what this fight is all about.
I want to hear that. Rob Schneider's. I saw him once and he was a prick. So,
yeah, we say no to Rob Schneider every fucking time he comes around. I know he's Adam Sandler's friend, so that's not smart, but
whatever.
I don't like the guy. I don't think he's funny.
Whatever.
I don't think he's been in a funny fucking movie. I mean, people would argue that point, but good for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever laughed at a Rob Schneider film?
A couple of scenes in
exactly.
That's something with chicks or
Hot Chicks?
Yeah.
Was it Hot Chicks?
A couple of scenes in that were funny, but for the most part, no, I haven't. Have you found the titted granddaughter?
No, I did try going to Mr. Skin, and it was just kind of funny having to type into Mr. Skin Saving Private Ryan.
I bet nothing.
There's
really
nothing.
Came up.
There's nothing there.
No, because she's not nude.
Yeah.
I guess
but sometimes they show like sexy stuff.
You know what? Maybe YouTube the last scene of Saving Private Ryan, and then we can go fast forward a little bit or search around.
She has nice sweater meat.
Yes.
Remember that one when you're growing up? Look at her sweater meat.
Ryan, and
we were all hacks growing up.
And no.
That's Hold
the Bridge, yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe it goes.
That shit ain't gonna. No. That's when it gets to the point, make it count.
That's pretty much right up to where we want to be.
Yeah, we want the next scene right after.
Final scene. Okay.
All right.
But it's just him.
No, they pan to the.
Oh, do they?
The family.
They go to the family. Oh, right. Okay.
You got to keep.
Oh, he salutes it.
Oh my God,
this is terrible. Why are we subjecting ourselves to this? This is so fucking bad.
With all the white crosses.
Start crying.
Holy shit.
Oh boy. I like how they trick you at the beginning, making you think it's Tom Hanks.
Who the fuck would give this a bad rating, you idiots on YouTube?
You know,
it's 4.5 stars. Fucking haters. What the fuck do you want from your life? Giving fucking Private Ryan less than 5 stars.
Where's the big-titted Grant? I want to see it. Hey, we get it. The American flag. Is that it? Fast forward.
Yeah, let's fast forward.
I think that was, I think it goes to the credits.
What?
We missed.
We missed it?
Yeah, I think we missed it. Like, it's when they're walking up to the crosses. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Damn it. It's where they're walking up.
Oh, man, we don't have it.
End
We gotta see her sweater
I
meet.
thought I saw end scene again. Oh, God. End. No, that's that. God damn it.
Jed in Connecticut.
Jed.
Hey, I saw the movie with about 8 of my buddies. At the very end of it, we're all trying not to choke back tears like a bunch of douches. And walking out of the theater, I'm sitting there going, yeah, you know, the beginning of the movie, the first scene, that was pretty intense, pretty good movie. Just trying not to look like a complete clown crying in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Fag. You don't
never want to cry. You never want to cry in front of your boys, man.
They're the toughest freaking guys I know, and all of them are trying to choke back tears. I wish I'd known that bitch had big tits.
Yeah.
I would have stared at those.
Well, I think we might have found it now. Thank you, sir. Good story.
Oh, no, it's not them walking.
No, I think they pan back to them or something.
Do they? Oh, she's looking over. Okay,
she's looking over as there's her family. The wife leaves, the old wife.
Get out of the way, you old bat!
The old wife whose pussy dried up a long time ago. His life is over. Was it worth it? I hope it was worth it.
That's what we saw. But Ken kind of, she's hiding. She's got that sweater on.
Well, she has to. It's
My God, it's not about her tits?
No, it's not about her tits.
They don't want...
Got them taped down for Grandpa. Let's go to... I hate saying this name. Let's go to some girl in Rochester. Hi, some girl in Rochester.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. My name's Sandy. How are you guys today?
Oh, about that.
Am I the only female that's called you guys this morning? I've been listening to everybody call everybody.
Jennifer was on the phone earlier.
Yeah, we enjoyed.
That's right. She
this
was
is nice.
laughing at the dead crying.
Yeah, she was laughing at the death stories. Actually, I appreciate that she was laughing because I was sort of going for that sick laugh. What do you got?
Yeah, well, I was laughing right along with it. I just wanted to tell you guys, I have a story. My father was a World War II veteran. In fact, he was in the 82nd Airborne, so he was in all these big, these big invasions, and never really talked about the war much. And we used to watch these old movies like 12 O'Clock High and Combat. I don't know if you guys remember the Milk
Combat
war movies.
Yes.
And I remember I was a little kid, and I looked back at him, and he was all tearful and choked up, and I might have been 5 or 6, so I went over to stand by him, and he's in his recliner, and the old guys, they're all real prim and proper. He would never do anything inappropriate in front of the kids. And he farted in his chair while he was crying, and I'm trying to console him, and he was so upset that he was upset that I was watching him cry. He was upset that I heard him fart in his chair. So he's yelling at me, trying to make the same noise. He goes, that was the chair. And he's like trying to wiggle around and make the chair make this weird noise. And I had no idea what he was talking about. And, he actually made me leave the room because I heard him fart. Not because I watched him cry, because I heard him fart.
Oh, that's funny. So
that's my little story.
Very good. He farts when he cries.
I was totally distracted by Danny found a picture of that chick.
Yeah.
She apparently posed in Maxim.
Yeah, she's got a nice set.
Oh man.
My God.
Yeah. Oh
fuck
the crying old dude.
Oh my God.
Damn, is that chick hot?
Now we know why he was crying. Why am I related to her?
Oh, look at those.
Wow. Oh. Thank you, Rochester.
Okay, have a good one.
All right. And you're a fan?
Big fan.
Oh, I
Big
appreciate
fan.
that.
I listen to you guys every morning, so keep it coming, okay?
Oh, yes.
What do you like about the show?
What do I like about the show?
Yes.
I drive...
She doesn't listen enough.
That means you're not a big fan. Not a big fan. Why is she holding oranges?
I don't care.
What does that mean?
I don't even care. Holy shit.
Wow, how fucking Danny, how do they find these pictures? They got to see these pictures. This is the granddaughter from Saving Private Ryan.
Her name is kind of weird, so you're gonna have to.
She's obviously a model. She was in Maxim, and she's all right, man.
Her name is Nina. Muschalik. That's MUSCHALLIK.
All right, so MUSCHALLIK.
Yeah. Nina Muschalik.
Yeah.
All right, very good.
That's hot.
Why don't we break? Phones are lit.
Yes.
Fucking lit.
Bunch of weepy motherfuckers out there.
I'd love to continue with this, but we got to get Tony Clifton here. He's a big star, man.
He's a big star.
Let's go backstage. Sam went backstage with Greedy E-Rock.
Greedy E-Rock.
Greedy E-Rock eats too much, and Sam wanted to get to the bottom of it. Speaking of eating, I'm going to be delving into my...
Wait, what are you eating?
It looks like face yogurt, but it's Fage, F-A-G-E.
Is it like Activia?
It's all natural. This is where I throw myself under the bus.
Oh, no.
How's it spelled?
F-A-G-E.
So you're eating faggy yogurt?
You have faggy yogurt.
Wow, I didn't even fucking pick up on that because I thought this part would throw me under the bus.
What is that? It's a dual container.
Well, you got the goodness over here that you mix in with the shittiness over here.
Oh.
It's all natural. Ready for this? It is called faggy yogurt.
Faggy yogurt.
And it's all natural Greek strained. Greek strained yogurt.
Greek stained is different.
There's a diagram here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the yummy and not as yummy. You mix the yummy with the not as yummy. Why don't we go backstage with Sam here? Tony Clifton next.
And now, backstage with O&A. Here is Primetime Sam Roberts.
I'm Primetime Sam Roberts. And it was special breakfast day recently at the Opie and Anthony show when some O&A fans came to visit the studio and brought the staff breakfast from McDonald's. Upon seeing the food, E-Rock decided to live up to expectations and overindulge. Instead of working for the show, E-Rock spent the rest of the morning on the toilet where we knew we had to get the story.
Hey, E-Rock. I was just looking for you. Where were you?
With Rob Cross.
No, before that.
Oh, I was in the bathroom?
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, the McDonald's didn't sit too well.
What did you eat?
I had one of the chicken biscuits that you love so much.
And
a few hash browns.
How many is a few?
I think 4.
And what else?
And I made it through a bite of a sausage egg McMuffin.
And then what happened? Did little boy's tummy catch up with him?
After a little while, yes.
You see what happens to greedy boys?
So, I guess it didn't sit too well, so after a while, I felt the gurgling, and then I ran to the bathroom.
Did you empty your bowels?
Oh, did I?
Do you want a 5th hash brown?
No, I can't do it right now. I really feel like shit.
As E-Rock ran back to the toilet to get rid of the rest of his sausage McMuffin, we went to the O&A staff and to the listeners who brought in the breakfast to get their opinions.
Hey, Mark, did you hear about Eric's problem?
No, I did not.
I don't know if this falls under engineering or not, but Eric ate a chicken biscuit, a sausage McMuffin, and 4 hash browns, and now he's got the shits.
That would be under plumbing.
Okay. Troy.
Yo.
We had a McDonald's breakfast delivered to us today by some listeners.
Yes.
Eric had a bit much, and now he's spending most of the show on the toilet.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I'm slightly jealous because I'm a little backed up this morning.
Well, maybe you should do what Eric did and have a chicken biscuit, a sausage McMuffin, 4 hash browns, and a Diet Coke.
Wow.
Do you think after such a big breakfast, Eric is going to skip lunch?
I would guess no.
Yeah. All right, Jeff, Kasha, Chris, and Liz, you guys are from Chicago and came to visit, and you brought us McDonald's this morning.
Yes, we did. It was it good?
I enjoyed it. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but E-Rock enjoyed it a little too much, and he's now attached to the toilet bowl.
I figured as much would happen to him, yes.
Now, you guys, this is the first time you're seeing the show live. After the descriptions of E-Rock on the air, could you tell who he was as soon as you looked at him?
Almost immediately.
Do you think that Eric could stand to lose a few pounds?
A few or 50.
Wow, how humiliating. Well, E-Rock, as long as you're enjoying yourself, I suppose it's okay to be a greedy boy. But one day you'll realize that 4 hash browns is probably a bit much. I'm Primetime Sam Roberts, and this has been
Backstage with O&A.
All right, well, we're back.
Pop-Tart mouth.
Yeah, I was ready to pass out.
It's got Pop-Tart mouth.
Sorry about that. That delicious yogurt didn't fill me up.
No, huh?
Someone's saying it's called Faggy.
Faggy.
But it's spelled Faggy. F-A-G-E.
yogurt.
It can't be good, man. For you. It tasted like whipped cream. I don't think your yogurt's supposed to taste like whipped cream. I'm a little scared by that.
Why don't you just have
trying to keep the
Activia?
calories down. Huh?
Why don't you have Activia?
I can't after what you said about it.
I know.
I can't eat the shit yogurt.
Push the shit out.
Are they getting Tony Clifton?
Tony Clifton. Yeah, he should be making his way down the hall.
Is there anything better than brown sugar Pop-Tarts? I asked that question today. What's your favorite little fucking...
I like them toaster strudels.
Yeah, those are good.
Those are better than Pop-Tarts.
Really?
Yeah, because they're like,
I'm not a fan.
Softer.
I'm not a fan of the frosted Pop-Tarts. Non-frosting, look.
You don't have to put the frosting on.
No.
You do that like separate with toaster strudel.
With your cock.
With your cock. I guess they're not bringing him down.
They are.
Didn't we say bring him on when we go on the air?
I said go get him.
Or go get him.
Right.
Like when we get on the air and
Tony Clifton will be. I'm just trying to shove this down. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Of course, you know it was Andy Kaufman for many years. And I don't know how it turned into this, but
here comes Tony Clifton.
Steve, oh look at him, it's all gussied up in his nice attire. That's beautiful. That's nice. Always dressed to the nines.
Hey man,
looking good.
Tony Clifton in studio.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Ladies, very good. Yeah, we don't care. We just fucking turn the mics on and let her rip.
Trixie
Who are the
Minx,
ladies?
The Cliftonettes, and that's my newly adopted daughter, Keely. Check that out.
Wow,
that's newly adopted daughter, huh?
For real.
God damn.
Wow.
What's going on there?
What's up with the broads, Tony?
Yeah.
Well,
you like a good.
This
good
is
broad?
they're in the show. This is the Cliftonette. That's Trixie Minx. That's say Trixie, say hi.
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 Trixie is one of the top burlesque stars in New Orleans.
Oh yeah,
and she's part of our troupe, the Tony Clifton troupe, the Katrina Kiss My Ass Orchestra. And Keely, I'm at Keely. Come here. Come say hi in the mic. Come here. Talk that. Say hi to folks.
Hi.
That's Keely. That's my newly adopted daughter.
Wow, she's pretty hot.
Could you spank your adopted daughter?
Well, I teach her all kinds. I'm teaching hygiene, how to keep herself clean down there.
Down there? Yeah, really?
Well, you got to nowadays.
What happened? Where do you hail from?
Tell
Where am I from? I'm from down the bayou.
Oh yeah,
Southern Louisiana.
So you're Louisiana.
I'm a coon-ass, pretty much.
Yeah, nice.
Coon-ass, yeah.
Are your girls drunk?
Yeah, no, kind of.
I can see it in your eyes.
She's always drunk, so I always keep her loaded.
Damn.
Yeah, what is she on, man? That's not fucking alcohol.
That's
It
cool.
was a late night. It was a late night.
I hear you.
Why was it a late night? What were you doing?
I was,
Were you licking the little girls again?
No.
No, but you like that. No, she like. I'm trying to get her to stop that.
Yeah?
It's like addicting.
I was
There you go,
not.
thank
I
you.
was fighting with boys. I was fighting with military boys.
Oh, really? Why were you fighting with military boys?
Because they're just obnoxious and they need to be.
Were they
dealt
trying
with.
to, maybe bed you down or something?
She's no whore. Hey, what's the difference between a whore and a bitch?
What?
A whore will screw anybody in the room, everybody in the room. A bitch will screw everybody in the room but you.
Ah, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. So what are you?
Neither.
Damn it.
That's my daughter. This is for real. I'm just adopted
Yeah?
her. She's fucking cute. We're going to go to Disneyland, right? We're talking about
Yeah,
it?
Daddy's gonna bring me to
We'll take
Disneyland.
her to
That's good.
Disneyland.
I've never been.
She's never been there.
No?
I didn't know we had the real-life Uncle Paul in the studio. This is pretty good. Tony Clifton, where are you performing?
Well, I was just over at that Santos Party House.
Yeah.
What's that?
You ever go over there? I was in Soho. We did that, Monday night?
Yeah.
We did that Monday night, And great show. Everyone went crazy. We drank. How much did we drink that night?
Oh, like a fifth and a half.
Man.
Between me and you.
We had a big bottle of a fifth of Gentleman's Jack.
Wow.
And I got on stage and I said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not getting off the stage, so that bottle is empty, right?
And then the bartender filled it back up.
Well, we weren't looking.
Oh,
shit. So we got really screwed up, man. Can you swear in the show or what?
Oh, yeah.
You can say anything?
You can say
free.
cunt.
I can?
Yeah,
say
anything
cunt a
you
lot.
want.
The audience enjoys that word a lot.
I like
Really?
her smoky voice. She got that partied out, partying all night voice.
That's for real, man.
She's a good one.
Is that hot?
She's a good one.
Yeah, well, look at
You're
Trixie
not
here.
bad
Look at
either.
that, huh? Look at that chest, huh?
Hey, Trixie.
Hey, Trixie, yeah.
Yeah, Trixie's got nice bosoms.
Hey.
Yeah, a lot of cleavage showing.
Hey,
there.
Trixie, let me ask you, do you smoke after sex?
I don't know, because I never look down.
That's Trixie.
That's
timing.
That is timing. It's all about the timing.
That's right.
That's good.
Why do women get yeast infections?
Why, Tony?
So they know how it feels to live with an irritating cunt.
Be more funny.
Tony, hey, how do you get a gay guy to make love to a woman?
How would you do that?
You put shit in her pussy.
All right. There you go. That's all right.
Hey, what sound does a baby make when you put it in a microwave?
What?
I don't know. I was jerking off. Hey, what's 80-year-old pussy taste like?
What?
Depends.
Oh, yeah.
Tony, you're supposed to be this big partier, and you're drinking a fucking Pepsi. What's wrong with you?
Oh, no, man. We got really fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. No, it was vomiting all fucking night.
Yeah.
Right, baby?
Yeah.
And then you were sick like a dog.
No.
You were sick like a dog. I had
Do you
to
have
wash you up.
separate? Do you have separate rooms or stuff, or is it share a big bed together?
Oh, yeah, the same bed. Well, that's
Well,
like
you would do when you adopt a girl. I understand.
we keep it clean. We keep it clean.
I understand. I understand.
Every once in a while, Mickey Finn, knock her out.
Mickey Finn.
Yeah.
I like that. Old school. Fuck the roofies.
Fuck a roofie.
Fuck the roofies. It's a slip you a Mickey Finn. She's got nice stems. Nice set of stems on her.
Hey, speaking of stems, what do you call a Mexican chick with short legs?
What?
Cunt's way low.
Jesus, Tony.
It's all gold. It's all gold.
Hey, guy comes home into a trailer park. His wife, and she's packing, and he says, "Honey, what are you doing?" She says, "I'm leaving you." You're leaving me? Why are you leaving? Because you're a pedophile. He says, pedophile? That's a pretty big word for a 14-year-old.
Oh,
okay, come on. Where's the drum machine?
I wish.
I didn't know we needed our drum today.
Wow. These girls beautiful, but I'm telling you, they are part of Tony Clifton and Katrina Kiss My Ass Orchestra.
What do they do
what
for the show?
Dancers. And she sings.
Can we see some dancing?
You sing and dance?
Let's do a little dance. Do here. Go on. Get up.
Do a little dance.
Do some quick.
Oh, that's all right.
Does the blonde even know
Shirley.
she's in a radio station?
Quick.
Oh, wow.
Come on, get up there. Do it. Watch, shake it a little. Watch this stuff. Come on, you can do it.
Wow, wow, there we go, right?
Wow.
Damn.
Nice.
It's sort of strange without music.
And you're just, and your daughter's just laughing.
You obviously give good blowjobs, that's why. It's not part of the act for her talent. What?
Interpretive movement? That's good. Yeah, wow.
Hey, why is the black man couldn't make love all night?
Why is that?
Well, because if you don't have to work the next day, we get everybody here, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what did the Jewish pedophile say?
What?
Hey, little girl, you want to buy some candy? I could do the Jew jokes because I had a relative who died at
the Holocaust thing?
Died at Auschwitz.
Really?
He fell off the guard tower.
Tony, you're going to get people outraged.
Guys, did I do this show once before?
Yeah, it's Bob Zamuda.
That's not me. That's that Gabuda guy.
Yeah.
He's doing that. Then he's going around riding my coattails.
Yeah, he is.
Like that fucking Kaufman did.
Oh.
You know, they had me host a thing at Caroline's.
Yeah.
Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago over at Caroline's, this Andy Kaufman 5th Anniversary Comedy Award.
Mm-hmm.
They asked me to MC it. The brother calls me. Kaufman's brother, Michael.
Good old Michael, yeah.
Do you ever meet him? Yeah.
I would like to meet Michael Kaufman.
He's strange. Stranger than his brother. Andy thought he was strange, so you can imagine how fucking strange this guy is.
Yeah.
You know, and he said, come MC. I said, are you serious? And I had to sit there. Oh, my God. They kicked me out.
Really?
Finally, they had the terrible acts going on. Finally, the third act, some fucking mime. I thought I was going to kill myself. So that was it. And I said, let's say I had Trixie there. No, I had Madame Mystere. Oh, Madame Mystere, she went back. I had Madame Mystere. I said, hey, instead of this fucking stupid-ass comedy shit, let's get some fucking tits and ass up on stage. They didn't like that, so I was bodily removed.
You're making a good point, though. Tits and ass, much better than shitty comedy.
Tony, your wig is horrendous.
What? What wig? What are you talking about?
It's horrendous.
That looks good. Looks like Pacino.
Does Pacino have one? Does
it looks like it.
That reminds me. Hear about the Polak who bought his wife a wig?
No.
Yeah, he heard she was getting bald in the office.
He's got something for everything.
He sure
does. Just like that on the tip of their fingers.
Yes.
But
and,
look at this piece of ass.
Yeah.
Huh? And I'm fine. We're going to find the right husband for you, right?
No, I don't want a husband.
Yeah, why not?
No.
Why not?
Why don't you want a husband?
I'm happy.
Huh?
I'm happy already.
Yeah?
Come on.
Those are the pills.
You're gonna be
you want real happiness.
You're going to be living with me. In the 2 more years, she's out.
Really?
Your newly adopted daughter.
When she turns 18? How old a gal are you?
About 18.
Yeah. She's 18. She's 18. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, what do blacks get for Christmas?
What?
Little black boy gets for Christmas.
What?
Your bike.
See, because Opie. He's killing me.
Hey, why is aspirin white?
Why?
Because it works. Oh, I had one yesterday. Another one for our good black friends out there. That is, what's the difference between a pizza and a black man?
Pizza and a black man?
Yeah, this is a good one.
I'm surprised Ash doesn't know these.
I don't know this.
Difference between a pizza and a black man? You don't?
No.
Difference between a pizza and a black man is that a pizza can feed a family of 4.
Yeah. I think I have heard that one.
I
believe.
Gotta jump on him that quick. Oh, hey, we got
Arkansas.
Why did what?
Nothing.
What? What is she babbling about? What is she babbling about?
I found her photography online, so I'm just.
She's like, oh my God, that's me.
Gawking at her tits and ass.
Is she amazing? But she's beautiful.
Those are all natural, so please enjoy them while they're up. Because I'm not sure how long that's going to last.
You can tell they look very natural.
Those are natural.
Yeah. And in the show, man, she takes these down and shakes them.
Actually, I do Pilates, so there's a little bit. I guess that's cheating. I'm not sure.
Well, right now you should do some pull-outies, if you know what I mean.
Hey, Tony, could you do some pull-outies for us?
Huh? No, it's up to you. You got any tassels here?
Well, I might have some in my purse.
Tassels?
Yeah, can we do let's do some tassels.
Yeah, put them on.
Here's a big radio show.
Turn around there in the corner, because you could do that.
Put them on. They don't just like...
This is a big radio show.
I'll hold them on for you.
Here, I'll show you guys.
Yeah.
I'll show you my
Hold them on.
You need to lick them on.
You carry tassels with you?
You never know when you're going to have an emergency burlesque.
Yeah.
Hey,
what about you? You keep the clothes on?
I'm an actress.
You're an actress?
Really?
I'm going to make a star. I thought I'm going to make you a star. You know,
what do you sing?
Oh, big star. Yeah, what kind of music you sing?
Just fouled her.
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
Do a little rap. Come on, quick.
Yeah, what do you got?
Come on. This is your big chance. Real quick. On the top of your head, man. You got to be on show business. You got to be on that all the time.
Waiting for the sun to shine. All I see is the rain, and all I'm feeling is pain. Maybe I'm just wasting time.
Oh, no. What happened?
That's it. You don't see anything.
That's not going to help her self-esteem.
That's what you get.
What'd you do, Opie?
What happened? What?
You said we don't see any titties now.
Hey, what's the difference?
What are you talking about?
What's the difference between my...
If we don't see titties, that guy in the corner is taking you out. Taking you out.
Quick. Show the whole thing, man. Hey, what's the difference between my girlfriend and a dead baby?
What?
I don't kiss my girlfriend after sex.
Oh, see, that's just shocking. Now you're just going for shock.
You think so?
Yeah. I like the other one.
And the timing's a little weird.
A little more humor.
Okay, let's get more PG. Hear about the Polak whose wife had triplets?
No.
We went out looking for the 2 other guys.
Thinking that triplets, she's got to fuck 2 other ones because...
What happened?
Because she's stupid, because she's a Polak.
Oh.
What? Which was it?
She thought 2 other guys were needed for the 2 other babies. Or he did.
He did.
Because he's Polak.
That's good.
How about the Polak who's, how about the Polish firing squad?
How's that
stand
work?
in a circle.
They hit each other.
Polish parachute. What? Opens on impact.
That's crazy. Oh, wow. Look at that.
What?
Is that you with red hair?
Who is that?
Is that her? Is that Trix?
Damn it.
Trixie.
When we seen the tassels on the boobs?
Here's one on a boob.
Why can't you perform for us? Tony,
if you want to see it, come to the show. It's fabulous.
Yeah, but you know, we can do. If you lay those out, we can then go, wow, you better come to the show.
I'll wear them if you guys wear them. If you twirl tassels, I will.
Why do you have to wear them?
Let's get E-Rock to wear them. Because when you wear tassels,
I want to see all your beautiful naturalness.
Tony, you can't get this done.
Well, I mean, it takes some time to put that on. What do you have to do?
You don't need tassels.
They don't stick.
They don't stick.
You don't need fucking tassels.
You don't need tassels in here.
How am I supposed to twirl them?
No, she
well,
won't.
It's not about
only in the show do you see the exposed stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it?
And these girls are not strippers.
Well, we
Stripperless stars. Very different,
right?
Very much so. Very much so. Trust me, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they get very offended if you just think, you got a Dennis Hoff girl coming in and shows her fucking titties, shows her fucking pussy.
There's nothing wrong with that, right?
Hoff's a friend of mine.
Tony.
Huh?
We are men. We like to see pussy.
That's right. That's true.
Pussy good.
Pussy good.
Titties good.
Cock teasing real bad. Real bad.
Blue balls not
as good.
Not good.
Nope.
So they do like a burlesque thing. That's good.
That's a big troupe. We got a big troupe. We got a big Katrina Kiss My Ass Orchestra, 15-piece orchestra, 5-piece horn section. Come see the show, man.
They look like they stepped out of an Ed Wood movie. Don't they kind of have that look like...
You don't know who Ed Wood is.
No.
You know what Wood is.
Well,
Hey, see?
Yeah, they do, especially Trixie. Trixie looks like she could walk in and go, "Oh, I have the papers for you." And the set kind of moves around a little
horrible
bit.
acting.
Perfect. Yeah.
Where are you playing, Tony?
Well, now we're going into the studio, and I'm cutting my first album, first CD, going back to Cliftonmere, right? Cliftonmere is where we all live. We all live together.
You all live together?
And the Cliftonettes live with me. We all live together.
Sweet.
Cliftonmere up in South Lake Tahoe. And we got a studio there, and we're recording, and this is very exciting. We're going in for about a month and a half now. We have many different big name. I'm going to do a duet album like Frank.
Oh, like Frank did. He brought in all kinds of
celebrities.
I'll
give you a scoop. Guess who just signed in I'm going to be singing with? R.E.M.
No way.
Yeah, wait, man.
Really?
It's a done deal.
Well, they obviously were very big fans.
Yeah, well, we're going to do, we're going to do Man on the Moon together.
Yeah?
Yeah, the Man on the Moon, because that was one of our
That was
big
about
hits.
Andy Kaufman. I understand that.
Yeah.
How's Andy doing? Is he still alive?
Well, please, man, I'll tell you. I go on stage, people say, "Hey, Andy," like I'm still fucking Andy Kaufman or something, I say, "Oh, you come to see Andy?" They go, "Yeah, you want to see Andy?" I said, "Get yourself a flashlight and a shovel." Oh, shit. I swear, I was doing an interview the other day, and a guy says to me, he says, "If Andy Kaufman was alive today, what would he be doing?" You know what I said? Scratching on the inside of his casket.
Oh, yeah, trying to get the fuck out of there.
That's fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
But, it's been 25 years.
Yes, it has. He was supposed to come back, right?
I don't know.
What's John Lennon doing now?
Blowing Andy Kaufman in the hereafter. I don't know. What do you mean?
Decomposing.
Oh,
because he was a composer. You write that one down.
I like that. I'm going to write that down.
That's a strong one. That's a strong one. Here's a pen. Write it down.
I like that.
Write it down.
Take that with you.
He's writing it down. He likes that one.
I will. I fucking am, man. I need it.
Yeah, take it. I'm honored. I'm fucking honored.
We'll help this act of yours.
Hell yes.
Give us a few more minutes.
I like it.
Right.
I like you brought in you brought in some eye candy.
That's
right. A lot
right.
of guys don't do that. They come in, they just want to fucking do that. Eye candy.
Always. That's the trick. Yeah.
I like it.
Then I got a fragrance come out. This is for true, right?
It is true.
This is true. They're doing a Tony Clifton fragrance that's going to be in Target stores.
Target, huh?
Yeah, $1.98.
Right.
Everybody can afford it.
$1.98 for the fragrance.
$1.98. I'm serious.
And what is it based on? Like a lot of
who's the guy's name? Yuli.
Oh, I don't know.
Yuli, wait, we got his name here. Yuli Lang, and this is the guy that did all the top fragrances for all the big perfume companies. Yeah, this is for real. And they're gonna
give it a French name, Pepe Le Pew.
What is the name? You got a name for it?
Yeah, it's called Clifton.
This
is for real. But they had to get my scent. It's for real, right? And they had to get my scent, so they got like Jack Daniels, and they got like cigarette butts, It smells like me. And it gets stronger as the night goes on.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Now
We'll get send you some.
That doesn't sound like something people might want to dab behind their ears. I'm just saying.
It smells good.
It smells good.
It smells good?
It will double as a cocktail.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, lean over and talk into the mic. We can't hear you. No, don't move
This
the
is
mic
radio.
on.
See, that's why she's a blonde. You know what I mean?
Just grab the back of her head and put it near the mic.
I'll tell
if
you,
you have to.
yeah, it is radio.
I'm not speculating or saying anything.
I don't steal it. Just put it in center here.
You could
Jesus.
save this segment by showing your boobs.
I know we could. It's going to be so much better when I do.
Where did you find these girls? Like, where,
Tony.
where did you find them?
Everybody's from New Orleans because this was all part of the Katrina Kiss My Ass Orchestra. The whole
Yeah.
bunch of group, everybody from New Orleans.
So you're
is in
saying
the band.
anybody that was affected by Katrina can kiss my ass?
If
Pretty much.
that's right, yeah. Never thought of it that way, my friend. Yeah,
I do.
Write it down, Tony. Write it down.
Yeah.
Write that one down, too.
I thought that was it. Oh, it's in support. It's like the hurricane can kiss your ass. I got it.
Hey, how do you know when the Japs move into your neighborhood?
How?
All the Mexicans get car insurance.
I don't.
Okay, hold on.
Wait a minute.
That might be a West Coast joke.
Let me think.
It's probably a West Coast
Well, here
joke.
should be Puerto Ricans.
Puerto Ricans, right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, we did that show in, where was that? Soho, right?
Yeah.
And man, that was all China. That's in Chinatown, right?
It
Close
was
to
in
Chinatown?
China.
Sort of.
Tell them about the guy.
What, a Chinese?
The elevator guy.
What is it for money? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, what are you going to do? He has his ups and downs.
Write it down, Tony. Write it down.
No, I got my standard. That one doesn't go down, my friend. Thank you, though.
I didn't see
It ain't
Tony
that
go
bad
for the
yet.
pen. I didn't see him go for the pen on that one.
Hey, what time does the Chinaman go to the dentist?
Kenny, you want to answer that one?
What time does
Hold
the
on,
Chinaman
Kenny's-
go to the dentist, Kenny?
Kenny, you know this.
He's going to do it.
2:30.
Hey!
God damn, and impeccable
Nice.
timing.
Wait a
Very
minute.
good. And he got up out of the chair.
And he got the pronunciation right. Because
That's right.
if you just go 2:30, people go,
No,
what?
but yeah, what's
you
he
got to go
talking? Yeah.
2:30.
Hold on, I got it.
Chinese guy.
Right.
Kenny can run circles around you with one-liners.
I see him writing this down now, right?
No, he didn't write.
shit.
Kenny, you want to
Write
give him
it down.
another one of your fine one-liners? Let's see if
Come on,
Tony
come
Clifton
on.
is on the same level
Come
as
on.
you. Here we go.
Club Soda Kenny.
Okay, go for it.
Tony,
Yes, sir.
what's the beauty about fucking a 5-year-old in the shower?
Because when you slick their hair back, it looks like a little boy.
Bump!
Was that really the answer?
Hey, here's one. Hey, here's one. Hey,
Okay.
what's the best? Here, you know
All
what?
right, here we go, here we go.
This is good.
All right.
This is good. What's the best part about fucking 26-year-olds?
What?
There's 20 of them.
It's a numbers joke.
Kenny, back to you.
I get it.
Back to you, Kenny.
If I knew I needed a calculator for your humor, I'd have brought one. What the fuck? What the fuck?
What are we? Henny Youngman today. What is it?
Yeah.
Kenny, back to you.
Tony,
Yes, sir.
Dramatic pause.
where are you having lunch today?
I don't know where.
Between my legs.
Did you make that up?
Yeah.
You're embarrassing us in front of Tony Clifton.
Hey,
This
that
guy
reminds
is
me.
the king of the
Talk
one-liners.
about gays here. Talk about gays here.
We weren't talking about
yes.
this.
Yeah. So anyway,
That's your
these two
segment.
gay guys are in bed going at it. Just then a plane comes out of the sky, crashes in the building, and kills both of them. Who gets to heaven first? The guy that was taken in the ass because his shit's already packed.
That's a long way to go.
Oh,
Well, I did it fast.
Kenny?
I'm not the king of the one-liners. The virus is the king of the one-liners.
You're right.
Good.
Oh,
Where's the virus?
Hey, here's one for New York. Why is it Superman did not save the World Trade Center?
Why didn't he?
He was crippled.
Aw,
Well,
sad.
he was at the time. Was he? Or was he dead yet?
I don't know.
No, he was crippled. All
right, we'll give you
I don't
that
know
one, Tony.
chronologically if that
We'll give
joke
you that one.
Okay,
But it's all right.
Give it to
I
me.
like it.
I'll take it
I
off the
like
list.
it.
I'll take it off the fucking list. Show you.
Pick up his pen, he scratches it off.
Look at her. Come on, look at that.
Hey, Tony.
Come on.
Tony and
look
his
at
broads.
that.
Look at that. Tony and his broads.
Oh.
He's a
look at this.
Hold on, let me get this on film for everybody so they can see this, okay?
Yeah,
That
look
is
at that. Look at that.
stunning.
Something. Is that
Just
great?
stunning girls.
I'm a broad now.
Yeah, but you should see him on stage. I mean,
Broads.
they dance their ass off,
Hey,
sing,
broads.
everything.
Like
Tony
that.
and the broads.
There's something endearing and classical about saying, hey, a couple of broads.
Yeah. Well,
That in the
broads,
old
yeah.
days used to be good.
Broads are
People
good.
like that.
Yeah,
Hey,
broads are good.
It was
Broads are-
never,
Frank used that. Or dolls.
Guys
You call
didn't want
them
to go
dolls.
in a place where there were no broads.
That's right. Or dames.
Yeah, dames.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Nice stems.
Nice pins.
Just not
nice
cunts.
set of pins. No, you keep the cunts outside.
Fuck yeah, man.
Even Frank didn't like the cunts.
Oh, no, that Ava Gardner, you know.
He shoved
almost
them
killed
off
her.
on fucking The fucking half-blind black guy.
Sammy Davis.
Sammy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Sammy got his leftovers.
Hey, let me remind you all. Why
Yes,
is
sir.
Stevie Wonder? Why is it Stevie Wonder can't read?
Why?
Because he's black.
You can't say that, Tony.
I thought it was going to be.
I thought you could say anything on this damn thing.
I thought it was going to be because he was blind, and he went the other way with it. You keep that. Don't you scratch that one off.
works, Tony.
That one works. That is good. How did you get so close with this girl here? Like I can understand you pick her up somewhere.
I was driving about 80 miles away from Biloxi. This is true. And what highway was that?
I-10.
I-10. She was hitchhiking.
You look a little older, but.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought you
sorry. That's good. I'm writing that one down. That's good. Right off the top. No,
I just got it.
I-10. She was hitchhiking, looking like so damn cute, and she got in the car. I was driving the Chrysler 300, right? I had the Chrysler 300 at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we picked her up, and then I said, hey, look, baby, and then we started talking. She said she started rapping and stuff.
Wow.
I said, look, I'm going to take you and make you a star, right? And we've been on the road together how long now? About a year?
About a year and a half.
Many different shows.
A little over a year and a half.
You didn't think maybe something would go wrong with you hitching? That a young girl hitchhiking like that? Maybe somebody picks you up as a little dangerous?
No.
Look at that. Is she cute?
She looks cute, but she'll
kick your ass.
She'll
kick your ass.
Keeps a razor blade in the mouth or something.
Kick that ass.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's a toughie.
I'm sure there's plenty of fucking girls in shallow graves that said the same thing. I'll kick their ass. All right.
Tony, she's sitting on your lap.
Not their
Kick
ass.
some leaves on
ass.
top and hope I left no fibers.
She's sitting on your lap right now, Tony. Do you have a hard on?
Oh, come on, her daddy.
Yeah, I
It's
see
my
that.
daddy.
Yeah.
Do you feel his hard on?
Daddy lifts her up by the titties when he picks her up on the lap.
Oh, hey,
Very
watch your
close.
fucking mouth.
I'm sorry, sir. I
You
didn't
got
mean
my
this
fucking
any
daughter.
disrespect.
Don't joke around. I'm serious.
I didn't mean any disrespect.
Yeah, because it's all fine. But now you're pushing it. I'm serious.
No disrespect.
Just to tell you, I'll fucking come over that fucking table and fucking.
Yeah, you remember when you slapped that guy
I know, yeah.
Georgia?
Yes, yeah, because it's my really new.
You know what it
little
is? I'm sorry. She's just very
no fucking
attractive.
cunt.
She's very attractive, so I just keep looking, but no disrespect.
Yeah, okay, good.
No
Okay,
disrespect.
good.
Kenny, you got another one-liner? You're letting us down today, Kenny. Every time we drive home, you got a one-liner. Here comes one.
Hey, Tony.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what happened when I was at the hotel last night?
No, what? What happened?
I got a knock on the door by a beautiful woman, and she offered me super sex.
Yep.
So I took the soup.
Write it down, Tony. Write it down.
Write that one down. That's good.
You like that one?
Oh, she can write.
She can write.
You're pushing it, my friend. You're pushing
I'm
it.
teasing it.
You're pushing
I'm teasing. That's very.
Hey, what does a black man do after sex?
Oh, what?
20 years.
All right, Keep that one in there, Tony.
What is Mike? Out of his eye.
Oh, that was Mike Tyson. Say good. I was going to go for that, but then I kind of picked up. You're good.
I like that.
Hold on, we got Sean in Georgia's got a one-liner for Tony.
Okay.
Tony Clifton. I don't even know why he's here because he has nothing to promote. But Sean in Georgia. Sean,
Tony.
Hey,
who's that?
Tony, what's the difference between a gay guy and a fridge?
A gay guy and a fridge. The difference is this. The difference is that when you pull the meat out of the fridge, it doesn't fart.
Damn it.
Wow.
Pretty good, huh? Come on, my friend.
Yeah.
Don't mess with Tony Clifton.
Yeah.
let's see if Bruce has got one. Bruce in Louisiana.
Bruce, huh? Oh.
Tony, what's the difference between a Jew and a pizza?
Between what?
A Jew and pizza.
This is a Jew in the oven joke. I see it coming.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be. What is it?
Yeah, the pizza don't scream when you put it in the oven.
Oh, come on, man. That's
That's the
bad.
oldest Jew joke.
That's come on. That's as bad as what's the difference between Santa Claus and a Jew?
What?
Santa Claus comes down the chimney.
Oh,
hey, you can't do these.
Yes.
It ain't right.
We cannot go down this road. I will not be party to this.
No,
we
you should
cannot
not.
go down this freight car track. I will not go down that. Absolutely not.
Kenny, you got one more?
Here he goes.
Come on, Kenny.
Hey, Tony.
Yes, sir.
You know why I asked my girlfriend to get her belly button pierced?
This sounds like a good one coming. No, why?
This way I have someplace to hang the air freshener.
Write it down, Tony. Write it down.
Good one.
You know you don't
Wait a second. Here we go.
Right. Wait, you get it? Her cunt stinks.
Hey, what's the good thing about having sex with a homeless woman?
What? You can drop her off anywhere.
No.
That's a good answer, though.
Her pussy smells just like her asshole.
Why would that be good? Why would that be good, Tony? Explain.
What?
Another guy bad with the follow-up question.
You got me there stumped, my friend.
Now, what about these girls as far as grooming goes? What types of hairstyles, and not the ones we can see, what are you sporting there? Do you go wood floor, or as we like to call it, too, the JonBenet Ramsey?
Yeah.
Which is just, you know.
The blonde is
JonBenet
horrified to be
Ramsey.
here at this point.
Oh, you JonBenet Ramsey it?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Guilty.
what about you, dear? Trixie, what do you
I
do?
plead the fifth on this one. I'm just going to let the teas go on. I'm
Do you
sorry.
have a
It's
little
a
air
giant.
strip or a Hitler mustache? Or a big 70s Earth Mama muff?
You got to buy me dinner first before we can get
I
there.
like it to look
Tony,
like
I don't like
I like
her.
it to look like
I
you
don't like
take
her
a
at all.
pool table rack and fill it with fucking afro hair. That's what I like it looking down there.
Like a merkin?
Big fucking. I want the hair. I want the corners of her pubes to reach her asshole.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Who rocks that?
I want it to look like she's wearing a bikini.
His mom
from the 50s.
Oh, no.
You know what those little, those around a woman's
You
nipple.
can make a mom joke back.
Around the
Please.
woman's nipple,
Please
those
do.
little bumps around the nipple. What's that area called?
The areola?
Yeah, the areola. You know what those little bumps are for around the nipple? A woman?
Oh, that's Braille for suck me.
Braille to suck here. Yeah. Okay.
Come on, Opie knew
Or suck
that one.
here. Well, it's
Yeah,
suck
yeah,
here.
that's
Suck
good.
here. Kenny,
Okay.
you got another one-liner?
Kenny!
Oh, Kenny!
Kenny!
Time's up, Kenny.
Hey, Tony.
Yes.
That's the best part.
What do you call a taco that doesn't belong to you? A taco that doesn't belong to you.
Oh my God, he had just hey Tony'd you.
Yeah, he hate Tony'd you there.
That's the best joke ever.
Nacho taco. What?
Nacho taco.
I'm sorry.
And then she goes, not taco.
He's a mess. I
I
love it.
need sleep.
Do you need sleep?
She's perfect for
Oh,
you.
is she great?
I know.
You like
She's
her?
perfect for
Yeah,
you.
No, you guys make good money. I'm looking for a husband for her.
I picked Tony.
You're going to get married
I
one of
don't
these
want
days.
a husband.
You ain't going to be living off me, man. I'll tell
Fine.
you.
You
find the
come
right
down
husband, got
to
some money.
Tony,
Compound.
could Anthony rent her for an afternoon?
I'm not a rent-a-hoe.
No, not looking for a
wow.
hoe.
No,
I just
just-
like we could watch.
I just like the word
watch
rent-a-hoe.
movies. We
Yeah,
hang
these are
out.
famous guys. Keely, go out
I got
with
a bar. I got a
Alright.
Are you
complete
married or
bar.
anything?
Fuck no.
You're married, but
Complete
you're not.
bar in my house
Oh,
and
wow.
everything.
Keely, you gotta make some money there.
Fucking all kinds of good shit.
Now, which one are you? Are you
Sit there.
Opie or Anthony?
What do you think, Tony?
Yeah. Look at him. Look at me. Take 2
Who's an
seconds
Opie
to
and who's a
think.
fucking...
Oh,
yeah,
Thank you.
exactly.
Yeah,
She's
think-
on fucking drugs, Tony.
Yeah.
I'm not on drugs.
just
Actually,
freaking.
actually, that's the problem. I don't have any drugs in my life today.
Really? Today? What do you like? What's your poison?
My,
Name your poison.
So- smoking the grass.
THC.
THC? You like a little weed,
dope?
little weed every
I
so
don't
often?
like it. I live it.
That's not really drugs, though.
Exactly.
It's like a cigarette that makes
Hey,
you feel good.
tell them what I did
Exactly.
when we took you to Dennis Hoff's place. What did I buy you for you?
He bought me a rent-a-hoe.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you
You been there?
Oh.
I'm going
Did
to
you guys
name it
go
a
there yet?
rent-a-hoe.
No.
He's
haven't
done
been
your
there
show,
yet.
right?
Yeah, Dennis
Oh,
Hopper's done the
yeah.
show.
Haven't been there yet, though.
Oh, you got to go, yeah.
Oh, you got to go.
always
Girls down there?
What'd you do with the rent-a-hoe?
Did you eat some box?
Be honest. Keely,
That's
be
your
honest. Be honest with this guy.
I took a bubble bath with her, and then
you
I
look-
told her she didn't need a vibrator. Like,
Oh, because, you would play the part of the vibrator.
Yeah.
right.
So, you're a little
But she
into
bought one.
chicks,
I was
too.
like, you don't want that shit,
Yeah,
girl.
fuck that.
Get your mind right.
Put that down.
Might as well get the chlamydia right on your fucking
Oh,
tongue.
Jesus.
No.
very
Dennis's place
clean.
is very
Very
clean.
I know, we're
Yes.
all joking here.
They're
Tony,
very
you got
clean.
one, Kenny? One-liner?
Oh, Kenny had one.
Go on.
Speaking of chlamydia, that's my old girlfriend's name.
All right, we hit a low here, my guys. Come on.
I like it.
Come on, you like that?
I'm digging this.
All right, hold
This
on.
vibe is
We're
great.
gonna play a round of Stump Tony Clifton, then we'll move on.
Oh,
Nick
okay.
in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick.
Tony, I got one for you.
Okay, man. Here, go on.
Go!
Go!
One second, I'm freezing up here. Black guy. What's his name? Fucking piano player, black guy. Black wine guy. What's his name?
Don't listen to the fucking radio. Listen,
shut the radio off, sir.
You got them all nervous. Let's go to Jim in Indiana. Jim.
Yeah, Tony.
Yes, sir.
What's the difference between a black man and Batman?
Black man and Batman. I know it has something to do with, see, black man and Batman is, Batman could go out without Robin.
Tony Stogan. Jeff Stogan. You're right.
Wow. I'm telling you, man.
It took a while, but you got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Let's say hi to Eric in Boston. Eric.
Hey, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
How do black women stop crying?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
How
This
does
is
black...
bad.
I don't know.
I know
It's
this
bad?
one.
What is it?
How?
Abortion.
What?
I can't.
No, really?
Abortion.
Yeah. That isn't even funny.
What the fuck?
That reminds me, like, what's 18 inches long and has a purple head and keeps a woman up all night screaming?
Oh, what?
Crib death.
Holy shit. Holy Jesus.
Who's this guy? He's finally going. He's saying,
He doesn't laugh at anything. Joe in Little Rock.
Joe in Little Rock.
Joey.
Hello, boys.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Hey, Tony, what do you call an Italian slum?
What do you call what?
An Italian slum.
What?
Spaghetto.
Spaghetto?
Spaghetto.
Ghetto.
I don't like it.
I don't get it.
Write that down for the kids show. No, do the kids show Sunday afternoons. Seriously, I went to Caroline's, 2 o'clock. Yeah, I'm for real. Got little kids
you.
come
Look at
there.
that. Helping
yeah.
the little kids out.
Yeah,
Give
well,
them
it's
a little
community
joy.
service. I got to do it. Part of the deal, man.
All right, Tony Clifton, it's a pleasure.
Guys, thanks for having us here.
Working on the new CD and
new CD. REM's doing the first song with
Can't
me.
wait to hear it.
We got a lot of other big artists. I'll come back. I'll announce when we have it done.
Yeah.
I'll come back here and then we'll play some cuts for the first time.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Bring
Good guys.
the girls too. They're very nice.
Oh,
you know, this
man, look
would
at this.
this would have been
Come
2
on. Am I
seconds
lucky?
of us going like, all right, yeah,
fuck
funny,
Tony
good.
Clifton. Yeah,
Fuck
I
Tony
know, that's
Clifton.
a show.
But you're smart. You're bringing something to look
You brought
at.
some,
pretty girls. And then
eye
we put up
candy.
with your shit.
Absolutely.
And we get to look at the girls.
Exactly.
I love it. You're a
We'll be
smart
back
man.
then. I'll bring
You're
all 4 of them
smart
next
man.
time.
A little less cock teasing by the broads next time.
Yeah. Bring some of those what they call whores next time.
that's
not
not
these
at all.
classy girls.
Yeah, go all in next time.
That's
will
a
ya?
compliment. Say thank you, Keely.
Thank you.
There you go.
Keely, have a good time today?
Thank you, Keely.
Did you have fun today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we don't like you
Oh
either.
my God, do I want her at my house? You don't even understand how much
Works
I want
both
her at
ways,
my
trust
house.
me. We don't like you either.
I'll give you the phone. Seriously. No, seriously. No, 'cause I'm looking. You make good money. That's what I'm saying.
Tony, I don't want a husband.
I'm not talking about
Just
husband
go
either.
out with him. You don't have to do nothing.
I'm talking
you
about
can take you out a good dinner.
You know.
All right, why don't we get Tony Clifton and the broads out of here?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. We
Tony,
love you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Very funny. The very funny Tony Clifton.
Thank you very much,
and
guys.
The Cliftonettes.
And the Cliftonettes, Keely,
Yes.
and Trixie me.
Not a Cliftonette.
What?
I'm not a Cliftonette.
You're not?
No, she's my newly adopted daughter.
I'm my daughter.
She's an honorary Cliftonette.
I was once a Cliftonette. I got upgraded.
Keely,
She got
over.
upgraded. It's over.
Yeah, no, I adopted her. For real. This is for real.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah. Ask Dennis Hoff.
Can't wait to hear
Get
that.
Dennis Hoff in here. You ask Dennis about Keely. He'll tell you the
You
whole
got
story.
good. You got good.
He doesn't
taste.
like me very much.
No, huh?
No.
Oh.
Because he wants to get in your pants. I won't.
Oh shit! Right?
Yeah.
Tony, thank you, brother. Big fan, you know that.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
Big fan, big Danny Kaufman fan right here.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Means a lot.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
There goes Tony in his bad wig. You got to take your headphones off. Thank you so much. Ooh, I got a kiss on the neck.
Wonderful.
Give me some soap.
Oh, look, there they go.
All right, there they go. Tony Clifton, everyone.
Tony girls. Yeah. Oh my God. I'd be all up in that shit.
That blonde is really hot.
The blonde's hot too.
The
Yeah.
attitude is just show your tits.
I like the drunk chick. God damn.
She was right where you need her.
Oh, dude. Right in the zone. Right in the fucking zone.
Right in your wheelhouse.
That is the epitome of what Anthony's all about. Dysfunctional, fucking cute, and drunk. God damn, I'm in love.
Yeah, we know your type at this point.
God damn.
Take a little break, then we'll finish with some Rob Schneider audio that we kind of
Sounds
teased
good.
earlier. Some real
Sounds
good stuff, actually.
That went well, I think.
I don't know.
You know what? I think
I'll
it did.
be honest, I don't know.
It was quick. was funny. You know, Kenny's fucking one-liners.
Yeah.
They stand by themselves. They stand alone.
They sure
So
do.
to add that in made the segment even better.
She was looking at us like, ugh, and I'm like, trust me, it's mutual. The one,
dude, I just love those chicks. I thought those chicks were fantastic.
You're out of your mind.
I fucking. There's just something about that total dysfunctionality.
How about we take a break and see what they're all about?
I fucking
Go see
love
what
it.
they're all about right now. They're leaving.
Nah, they're fucking, whatever.
They're
There
leaving.
they go. There they go.
No, go. All right, we'll take a break.
All up inside that.
Oh, go.
No. I'm not going to fuck around like that.
We'll finish the show next. Stay
I'm
there.
not going to even.
Opie and Anthony, the avenging llama. As Tony was walking out, he writes, Opie says I'm a big Danny Kaufman fan. Did I really say that?
I don't think so.
Fuck if I did. Fuck. No, Andy Kaufman's one of my heroes, man.
Greg Opie Voss.
I got video going up in a little while. Well, no, I got to go home, but my YouTube channel, Opie Radio, I got two. I got the blonde giving me the finger because I'm zooming in on her cleavage.
Oh, really?
And I also got a great video of Anthony returning the pocketbook to one of the bruds.
Well, she seems
One
to
of the
have.
bruds.
She left her pocketbook in here.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be nice if I returned it to her. So I walked down the hall, and Opie followed with the camera, and I returned it to her. And I got a nice hug out of it.
And E-Rock said that she didn't mind the boner when you were hugging her, but she minded the razor, the stubble.
Yeah, I didn't
the stubble
shave.
you got
I
going
haven't
on.
shaved because,
So then I asked,
didn't know that was going to happen today. If I knew that was going to happen, I would have shaved real nice and everything. But,
fucking Anthony in love.
I'm all stubbly.
You were in love with that one.
Dude, she's exactly like every chick I end up with. Fucking dysfunctional.
She just doesn't realize that,
she doesn't realize how.
No, she doesn't realize she's your new girlfriend.
Yeah, she don't get it.
She doesn't understand that yet.
She doesn't
will in time.
even get how we'd hit it off.
Right.
Oh, because let me tell you something. I got my type. They have their type. Mm-hmm. And you know what that type is?
What?
Me!
Perfect. it's perfect. Footer, what do you got?
Kismet!
Have smoted rape. What's up, fellas?
Hey, Footer.
What's up, man?
Yo, Opa, I don't know if anybody heard your line, but it was fucking great. You're like, Tony must have kissed her or whatever, and Opa goes, oh no, Tony just fouled her.
Yeah, it was fucking...
to punch it out, you guys will...
I don't know why Tony Clifton wasn't doing Tony Clifton, though. He's all about just coming in and just being a fucking tornado.
Yeah, he was
very mellow and
subdued.
stuff.
He was a little subdued.
He used to, come in and do his thing and yell and scream at everybody.
Mm-hmm.
If that fucking guy wants to fucking talk to us, then come on in here and fucking talk to us.
Oh, what's the problem?
Every day it's the same thing. It's a guy that me and Jimmy really dislike because the guy just walks down the hall trying to be intimidating. He stares at us.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to say his name because last time we had a little problem with him. He went to Human Resources, but every day he walks down his fucking hall and gives us this fucking stare like he wants to kill us. Then come on in here, you fuck.
Go fuck yourself. Mel.
The fuck is that about?
Frank.
You got an issue? Come in. Open door. I'm not scared of you, you piece of shit. Sorry, Ed. Having fun and had to go there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a video of you returning the pocketbook and hugging her, and I think she kissed you.
Indeed.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was nice.
I like the segment.
She doesn't even understand.
I'm gonna say I like that segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it too.
I don't really know what it was.
Yeah, I the Kenny thing was good.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Kenny let us down, though.
Yeah.
That's all I hear every day when I'm driving home is another one-liner.
One-liners, and then
now it's time for one-liners with one of the masters of the one-liner. What happened, Kenny?
Kenny's under pressure.
That was his moment to shine. I couldn't overshadow him.
See, he's always thinking in the best interest of the comics.
No, he got nervous. Be honest.
I don't give two shits for that guy.
He worked with Dice. He doesn't get nervous.
Were you annoyed by the broads?
They smelled like liquor.
Yeah, that's all right.
I like that. I thought it was perfume. That's good.
I'm just not into the high and mighty attitude.
To me,
man.
To you it is.
I'm not into the high and mighty attitude. You're here with nice cleavage. Show your fucking tits. If you're fucking doing a tassel show on stage, then show you the goods.
Oh, the blonde. Yeah. Well, I guess she...
She has big dreams for her career.
Some nice but natural ones she had. They weren't natural.
They look like they were.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. Rob Schneider, everyone.
Yes, Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider thing, and then we're going to call it a day.
Apparently had a little to-do on a radio station.
Yeah, the audio's everywhere, and I mean, I'm going to have an open mind. I'm going to listen to this, and we're going to figure out what the hell's going on. Rob Schneider fights with Wild 95.5, their morning show about having to wait in the parking lot.
Now,
when I read that, I was like, oops, because we've made people wait on our show. But sometimes you can't help it. You got stuff you're trying to do, and unfortunately, you got to wait.
Sometimes you got to wait. Sometimes you're on a roll. You want to do something. Isn't that one of the shows that were featured in Jocktober?
95.5. I don't know, because I forget after we do it. West Palm Beach?
Yeah, is that West Palm? Is that the...
No, I think we did the Lopeweiser guys.
Ah, right. Okay.
So probably not.
Right, you are.
It's Wild 95.5 West Palm Beach.
Oh, they're doing the...
Kevin, Virginia, and Jason.
They're doing the 95.5 $10,000 fugitive promotion.
Not even contest, promotion.
Yeah, promotion.
Probably. Let me say hi to Joe in Queens. Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Yeah, Aunt. I wanted to ask you, would you have to burp this girl after she gives you a blowjob?
No, she was of age.
Oh, okay. I just sounded like she was a little young.
Well, she might have been.
She was on the cusp.
Okay.
I think she was right over the cusp.
As long as you ain't got a burpee, she's okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Interesting.
Let's do this. So approximately 2 minutes into interview, they finally get Rob Schneider in. I guess he was waiting in the parking lot. They finally get him in. Rob brings up the fact that he had to wait in the parking lot while they finished up an interview. Rob ends it with a witty quip.
So what's going on? How was the stuff with the dancer? Was that worth it? I was out in the parking lot waiting for you a-holes. How was it? Was it worth it? Was the dancing thing worth it? What happened in here?
Well, I heard
dancing on the radio and they can't see anything. What's the point?
Well, you tell me, because I heard that you were out there, and I heard Rob's very antsy to get in here.
No, I just want to, and nothing. Hey, look, at 8 o'clock in the morning, I love being in the parking lot of a radio station. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot to do out there. There's gum. There's cigarette butts. There's old coffee cups. There's cars to break into. No, I enjoyed it. But was it worth it? I mean,
Can
what
I start
happened with the
yelling
dancing?
at a man now?
Yeah. You can yell. So what happened with the dancing?
We were running late.
Well, what happened that was so amazing? What was it?
Well, he was on the Michael Jackson movie, This Is It.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
He was the very first backup dancer picked by Michael Jackson.
Okay, see, I didn't know any of this
He
stuff.
was there the day Michael died, all that.
Oh, he's okay. Yeah. He wasn't there, though.
He was at the Staples Center practicing for the tour with Michael.
Okay.
Yeah, he was part of that.
Yeah,
he's a local
guy.
That's,
you know what? Well, then that's worth it. Okay, I didn't realize it was that.
He didn't actually dance. I wanted him to, but Kevin said dancing doesn't work on the radio.
But the movie, it's a rehearsal.
Yeah.
I mean, how much, it's how do you get that excited? It was a rehearsal.
You're not a Michael Jackson fan.
No, well, there are lessons to be learned from Michael Jackson. We need to know this. You know what? There are lessons. We need to learn them.
Okay.
I mean, either open up your own zoo.
Okay.
Or open up your own amusement park. Don't do both.
Okay.
You only get so much nose.
Okay. All right.
And that's why you were in the parking lot.
Wow.
And that's why you waited in the parking lot.
Wow.
That's exactly why.
That's why we constantly turn him down also. He's not funny.
I don't think he's funny.
No.
Other people would say he is. I don't see it.
Ugh. Although the goddamn Deuce Bigelow Met movies, a riot, hysterically funny. Don't look at me like
I'm trying to figure you out.
Oh, believe me, I am lying.
Okay. Yeah, well, you're a better actor than Jimmy. Jimmy can't keep a straight face. That was a good poker face.
Oh, that was horrible, though.
It's like, does he have pocket aces or not? I got to figure this shit out. Or the 2-7 offsuit. Is that the worst hand to have?
2-7 off, yeah.
That's pretty bad, right? Pretty
terrible. It's terrible.
What if a few 7s and a 2 pop up on the board, though?
Then you go, why did I fold it? Fuck, I'd have full house.
Of course.
But, yeah, it never works that way.
Well, that's why he was in the parking lot. I mean, they booked Rob Schneider. They weren't excited about it. And then when they were doing stuff they thought was better for their show, they're like, you know what, Rob could wait. And if he gets mad, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
He's not going to make our show better today. That's how it works.
So they
and I think Rob Schneider knows that, and that's why he's so bothered by this.
They were on a roll doing whatever the fuck they, thought was worth doing, and he had to wait. And what? He's such a big fucking star that he can't wait?
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here.
You're not a star if you're not friends with Adam Sandler, my friend.
Well, he is, right?
Yeah, that's why he's a star, though.
Oh.
Okay, it continues. Rob tries to recover from his bomb and gets into it with Virginia.
Oh, no.
I guess the quality of the audio is bad, but it'll get good in a few seconds, so just bear with the beginning of this clip. And then the awkwardness starts, because he can't let it go. And the show's kind of giving him an out, like, well, we thought this was going to be a thing, and we went with it, and yeah, they were actually giving him an out.
They should have.
Something we certainly would have given him.
And in this show, yes, Opie would have turned and gone, hey, Rob, we were doing stuff. Fuck you.
Exactly.
You want to get up and leave? Fucking leave.
I don't have time for that bullshit.
Sit here, and I'd be going, oh my God, I have a stomach ache.
Flashbacks to fucking spaghetti at the wall.
Yes.
Two shows.
See? She's yelling at you already.
That's right. I can take it. I make a lot more money than you. I'm fine. I can buy and sell you. People like you.
I've heard that before. I don't think you could.
You know what? Your accent's coming out a little thicker. Is that? Because I know
it's Louisiana.
When you do the spots, you don't do the accent.
That one's fake. This one's real.
Okay. Thicker by the word.
You know what? As she gets
angrier.
Yes, as she gets angrier, her accent gets thicker.
I can't wait to get really angry so no one can understand you at all.
Trust me, it's on deck. She's getting ready to yell at somebody. You're closest.
You're warming up, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's getting better.
You know what?
He is just in a pissy fucking little mood. He's in a bitchy, pissy mood.
He thinks he's a big fucking star.
Yeah.
He thinks he's Brad Pitt. Holy shit, Brad's here? Drop everything.
Yeah. Do you remember when I said, you can do it? You can do it in those movies?
Kevin starts to ask Rob about doing movies in an attempt to change subjects. So the show's trying to
move on.
Trying to move on. And so far, I kind of like the guys on this show. They're doing all right.
Well, they're
not
being
pussing
a
out.
Wimpy.
Nah, they're doing all right though. Not everyone
for this type of show, right? All right, I'll give them that.
So they try to ask about movies in an attempt to change subject. Rob brings it back to the parking lot. Host confused Norm Macdonald with Kevin Nealon. Let's hear this.
When you're doing movies and everything else, what is it? I mean, that you're shooting for? You just continue.
I try to. The only thing I can do is control if I had a good time. You can't control the result of something. It's like you guys. You try to have a fun time in the morning, make your guests wait in the parking lot, and then try to put on a good show. You don't. No, but no, seriously. You can't control what the Arbitron or I don't know what you guys get the ratings.
Right.
You can't. You just do the best job you can. If you're only thinking about the results of something, you're never going to be happy.
Are you mad about the parking lot thing? You seem
mad. I'm just trying to.
No, you're mad.
No,
let's be honest. Let's start over.
No, I'm not mad.
Let's start over.
We need to clean the slate.
Yeah, last time we had Kevin Nealon in last time, and it didn't go well.
Really? Kevin's a great guy.
But I'm sorry, not Kevin Nealon. I'm sorry, Norm Macdonald. Norm Macdonald came in.
Norm is hilarious.
He smoked a ton of pot before he got on the air.
Yeah, well, you probably got him up. He probably went to sleep about a half hour before you had him on.
Oh yeah, he did not.
We actually got him in on
Norm's
time.
a genius. Oh, you did?
Yeah, we got him in on time. We usually do.
That's respectful.
Yeah, well,
No, I'm just teasing. I don't mind, honestly. Let's talk about something else.
We're normally on time.
Wow, he sucks. He fucking sucks.
Yeah, this would be a nightmare guest.
Right.
Nightmare.
We would wish for a Tony Clifton segment.
What the hell's up with her?
She's a pig.
The hole on that show is...
Wow, they're all ugly.
Oh, who's the other one, though, holding the camera?
But most of them are ugly.
I could see a big, giant tit coming off the side of the screen.
The intern.
Yeah, we're watching the video also. I guess they put it up on there.
Kevin begins to say that the show's very busy. Rob interjects. Jason erupts at Rob. Fight ensues. Okay, here we go. Finally.
We get to the fight. We had the build-up, the little steam pressure build-up, and now...
a lot of stuff going on. And it's not like... That's why I don't want you to
You don't have a lot... First of all, you don't have a lot of stuff going on. Don't say that. Because it's morning radio, you don't have enough stuff going on. And that's the problem with radio.
Dude, you're a jerk, man.
Nice.
Oh,
all right, brother.
All right.
Nothing but respect for you, brother.
Dude,
whoever that guy
you're
is.
a jerk.
Because, because they did try to move on.
Yeah.
They weren't going to attack him right off the bat. They gave him the benefit of the doubt. He sort of was giving them the benefit of the doubt. They both had a chance to move on, and Rob said, no, I can't fucking move on from this.
You don't have enough stuff going on. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Is it? Morning radio guy?
Let me say hi to Joe in New Paltz. Joe.
Hey guys. I hope Rob Schneider doesn't end up like Richard Jennings,
having to wait in the parking lot like that.
Yeah, we made Richard Jenny, who I guess was pretty famous. We made him wait outside the studio one day.
We let him do a prison visit.
Yeah, it was great.
Where he just talks to us through the glass.
It was the same
on a cell phone.
It was the same type of thing, though. He was all bothered.
Yeah, he was bothered.
He had to wait to come in our show. It's like, look, dude.
He was bothered.
We're not dropping everything for a Richard Jenny. We drop everything for some big stars, but not a Richard Jenny and not a Rob Schneider.
Does this end in a walk-off or a kick-out?
Yeah, all right, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm not sure.
That's the problem with radio.
Dude, you're a jerk, man.
Stuff.
Why are you being a jerk?
No.
You're acting like a jerk in front of the host of the show. Come on, man, be light and friendly. I'm so sick of this
That's
crap.
your interpretation.
Every time we have a comedian here, you guys think you're bigger than life. You don't want to be here.
That's your lousy interpretation.
You don't want to be here, man. Then why the hell do you even
interpretation.
come into morning radio then? If you hate us so bad, don't do the friggin' show
Okay,
then.
that's a lot of baggage you're bringing to this conversation.
Well, honestly, this is not a fun interview.
Morning radio, well, that's your fault. You didn't ask anything interesting. Why don't you have some papers in front of you and do your job and do something interesting? You're bored.
What is your...
No, I'm not
I liked you 20 minutes ago. I liked you.
I'm not bitching.
I liked you 20 minutes ago.
I don't care if you do it or not.
I can tell.
That doesn't change me as a person. All I'm saying is, my statement was, in morning radio, you never have enough stuff to do. It's a fact because you need more stuff.
Actually,
you
we're
need people to run.
past, Rob. You don't even know what you're talking about.
But that's...
You're coming up like a pompous ass, man.
That's not pompous ass.
Yes, you are.
It's a fact. It's tough to get stuff, because I do these all the time.
Yeah.
You have to get enough stuff. You bring on dancers, you bring comedians, you have actors, whatever. I didn't say that to be
this
mean.
is officially over.
Yeah, honestly, I'm so sick of doing these interviews. This is crap, man.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, honestly.
All right, well, that's fine.
You walk in like, honestly, you're Elvis Presley.
I didn't walk in like I didn't.
Hey, I like that guy. Who is he?
Which one is that?
You know what?
Is it the guy with the hat on?
That's what radio guys have to deal with, is these guys that they're famous, but they think they're more famous than they are.
Yeah.
They walk in like Elvis Presley. That's beautiful. It's only a few fucking, famous people that can walk in like that.
One thing.
Yeah.
One thing I'll give him, though. Oh, my God, he's so right about needing material.
For a morning show.
Oh, Jesus Christ, we're constantly scratching and clawing.
Yeah, but we're lazy. These guys,
Yeah, that seems like
they
a
work
real
on their
radio
craft.
show, not like this.
Yeah, it must be weird to work on a real radio
like
show.
they have papers in front of them that they prepared and things.
Right.
I
didn't walk in like I didn't. That's your
The
interpretation.
parking lot.
You're responsible. I was joking.
Dude, that's your responsibility. This is hilarious.
And let me tell you what. That's your
This is hilarious.
Hey, no. Both of you are responsible for your own feelings, your own interpretation, and you can think it's lousy. I don't care.
Dude, I liked you 20 minutes ago.
I don't care if you did or
I
did not.
can tell you
It doesn't
don't.
make a difference to me. I'm just saying.
Well, then
I
get
was
the
just joking.
house out.
Yeah, honestly, why even do that?
Bye.
This is so stupid.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. It was a pleasure.
No,
I
it
can't
wasn't.
say it was.
I just said we're
Well,
gonna.
now you have a story for it because you wanted it to go this way.
No, we did not.
Holy shit.
We did not.
Oh, man, you suck, Rob.
He's
You
an
suck.
asshole, man.
You suck.
You
Rob
wanted it
fucking
to go
sucks.
this way. That is the last type of show that would want it to, want controversy with a comic or anything. They're one of these lighthearted morning shows. That's what this is what I see.
Right.
They got they got the guy behind the board that looks like the, all-American radio guy, and then they got Tank over there, the sports guy.
They're filling their roles.
And that's where she walks.
All right, hold on. We're not to that point.
We did not want this crap.
All I said was, hey, I was in the parking lot joking around, and I said, in the morning radio, they don't have enough stuff to do. You're always looking for stuff to do.
You came into our arena. This is our job.
So what? You're just trying to make a fight to make it interesting for you.
All I'm saying is, I like a little comedy mixed in with my comedians.
Why don't you ask a question? Why don't you ask something that's...
He did! My man tried to get into it, and you were Oscar the Ground. Sorry, parking lot. That's what happened.
That was a joke.
Well, it was hilarious.
You're hilarious, by the way, the last couple of minutes.
I never
said...
No, but I'm
you're a jerk. We're all wrong. You're right. You're not a jerk.
This is where the anger comes in.
Sorry.
Dude, I disagree with her on a daily basis. I agree with her crazy ass today.
Okay, well, that's good. Well, I'm glad.
That guy's all right, man. He's all right. What's his name? Jay Bird? He should get a little promotion today.
He finally had just had it. He finally had just had, and there goes Rob Schneider.
Well, yeah, that's the last
That's
clip.
the last.
Here we
We're
go.
watching the video. He just leaves.
Well, the chick leaves first, and then he
Yeah,
leaves.
yeah.
Here's the audio of that, because I don't know if you see you could hear the chick leave.
So we're still doing it? We're still going on?
No, I'm not. I quit this bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
All right.
She walks
so far
out.
it's going excellent.
With one down.
I can't believe it. This is actually going worse than the Gallagher interview.
Wow.
He at least made me laugh.
Well. Anyway, do you want to talk to me or any more questions, or should I split?
Well, I don't know. I was kind of hoping that maybe we'd be able to get past like the first part. And like I said, it's. I apologize.
I was just joking around.
I
don't take it personally.
Well,
I don't take it personally from anything. Seriously, it's not about me.
You've got a busy lifestyle. I know you're in.
All right, I hate that guy. You got a busy lifestyle.
That's the regular radio guy.
Try to keep it all
there. Yeah.
Busy lifestyle. I know you're in town. And, you know, it's tough for you to get up in the morning.
No, it's not at all. I had a perfectly fine morning.
Okay.
I did another radio show, your competition. It was fantastic. Everything went smooth.
You go back and do another interview with them, then. Honestly.
No, it was fine. I don't have a problem.
These never work. These never work out. These never work. These things
set it up.
This has never happened before.
Do you guys want to talk about something else?
No, I am turned off big time. I don't want. I was a fan 20 minutes ago. Yeah. Peace. Peace. Elvis has left the building.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, Rob just left. I heard Howard was defending Rob Schneider in this clip. Come on.
What a douche.
Come on, Howard.
Rob Schneider is being a douche. Look, and he just leaves.
Yeah, whatever.
Man, tell you, man, get me out of here.
Whatever.
Goodbye. Well, good for them. They did all right, man. They didn't sit there and take his shit.
The Jaybird guy was awesome, if that's his name. And believe it or not, the Hole on the show was all right.
The Hole was good. She was
threw
all
her
mad.
headphones down and walked out. Said, "I'm out of this bitch," or whatever.
She said, what she said was a little douchey,
little whatever, but
it was a little hole-ish.
Right.
I'm out of this bitch.
Yo.
Are you?
Where's Kyle in Toronto? We'll explain this one. Kyle.
Guys?
Hey.
Okay. You tell this guy's not important because his publicist isn't in there getting him out.
Yeah. What happened to the publicist there?
Well, we have a lot of people that come by themselves. Rob Schneider is, I go to the station by myself guy. I can't afford a publicist to be doing his radio interviews for him, with him or whatever.
Oh, that was just an example of what a douche he is.
Mm-hmm.
No. Nice.
That's why we say no.
Yep, that's why we say no. And sometimes they keep pitching.
Actually,
these guys.
They've come back a couple times with that one.
Yep.
Now we should have him on.
Now we'll have him on and kiss his ass. Dude, it was so cool the way you fucking laid into those guys.
Yeah, book Rob Schneider.
Yeah, book him.
Do me a favor. Get that done immediately.
And we'll talk about what assholes the radio show was. Totally turn it around.
Spanky goes, wow, did this guy go to the Opie Hughes School of Broadcasting?
Yeah. Make the guest feel... Rule number 1, always make the guest feel comfortable.
I feel proud of Jay Bird. Proud.
I'm sure he wishes he had poker chips in front of him.
Oh, shit. He did all right, though.
He did.
You know, we beat the shit out of a lot of radio people, but, fair is fair. That whole show did okay, except for the main guy with the fake voice trying to smooth things over.
You could tell that...
At that point, he should have went all in with his boys and said, all right, look.
Tell him to get the
I'm
fuck
sure
out
he's
of here.
not the first one that causes problems, but when two members of your show, have a major problem with it, that's when everyone should be all in, right?
All in.
There are times I start shit and Ant's not in. I understand that.
Jimmy.
But then there's times where, we're all in. Mm-hmm. That's an all-in situation, right?
He was just being a dick, and he needed... And it was so good how you could tell, like, that one guy, Jay Bird, what?
I think it's Jay Bird. Someone down there
he was
giving us the info.
He was, like, trying so hard to hold all that back and go, no, we'll get this interview, we'll do it, we'll get past this. And you could tell when he snapped and finally just went, dude, you're being a dick, You're a jerk. Yeah, good for them. Rob Schneider.
Sounds like this is the type of show that has a hard-on for comedians. South Park rips Rob. What does South Park do to Rob Schneider? I would love to hear this.
Oh, yeah.
Adam in Brooklyn.
I saw that one. It's pretty good.
How you doing, boys?
Good.
Hey, man.
They did a whole episode where it was like Rob Schneider is a carrot and all these other like ridiculous characters because of all the stupid characters he's played in all his dumbass movies.
Yeah, so they had him playing a carrot. Rob Schneider is a carrot.
That's good, man.
That's not always good for.
Right on. Thank you, sir. Let's go to...
A stapler? Was he a stapler, too?
Mike in Wisconsin. Mike?
Well, you fuckers are such a couple of Vince McMahon. You guys can turn anybody into a heel or anybody into a good guy. I figure, I really thought that fucking Rob Schneider was just being sarcastic like Louis would be. Like, if Louis was on the parking lot, he'd make the same kind of sarcastic remark. Now, Louis would do that.
You're getting a lot of people shaking their heads right now, Mike. My take on it is simple. That's some passive-aggressive bullshit.
Yep. He just thinks
he
he's
was
a lot
not
more
happy, but he wasn't willing to go all in with it.
Thinks he's a lot more important.
There might have been like a germ of being pissed off and irritated, but I mean, that guy's, he's probably waited in a million green rooms, and I think he was really just being fucking sarcastic and wanted them to play a little bit.
He wasn't being funny with it. He wasn't being funny at all.
And he wouldn't drop it. I mean, you would drop it after a while if you're just kind of trying to be a little sarcastic about it.
I don't know, man. I think these guys must be friends with E-Rock or something, and you guys are just standing up for your buddies.
That's all right.
Anybody else, any other guy, like any other show like this, you guys fucking rip him a new asshole.
Oh, my God. I just realized this is Rob Schneider. Oh, hi,
Rob.
What's up, man?
What's up, Rob? No, but see, but Mike, you should understand. Yeah, we beat the shit out of most radio people, but we are fair. They did a good job there in general. They got a passing grade. All right.
And opinionator.
His great making copies character.
Even the Ryan Seacrest we were in and defending him until the end when he was like saying, "Oh, thanks, thank you for coming."
Yeah.
You know, I wish he would have lost it a little more. Well, he didn't lose it at all, actually.
No.
All right, I think that's it for today.
Let's get the fuck out of here, I say.
Did we do anything today, Danny?
Yes.
We did everything today.
Oh, my God.
Like what?
Well.
Like what?
You guys had Tony Clifton in.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
And my new girlfriend.
And don't forget about the $10,000
the 90
Vandal,
fucking
whatever the fuck that is.
The Vandal.
The fugitive.
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 Vandal. He sprays graffiti somewhere.
If you want, I can think this is the South Park clip that guy was talking about. If you want to hit it real quick.
All right. Yeah.
At least I hope it is.
Rob Schneider, derp-de-derp. Derp-de-derp-de-derp-de-derp.
Oh, maybe not.
Until one day, derp-a-derp-a-derp-a-derp. Derp-de-derp, a teedly-tum. From the creators of Derp and Tum-to-teedly-tum-to-derp, Rob Schneider is the derp-de-derp-de-teedly-derp-a-derp-a-tum. Rated PG-13.
There's more, though.
All right.
Executive with everything going for him. Only problem is, he's about to become a carrot. I'm a carrot. It's 24-karat comedy. Rob Schneider is a carrot. Rated PG-13. Rob Schneider was an animal. Then he was a woman. And now Rob Schneider is a stapler. And he's about to find out that being a stapler is harder than it looks. Rob Schneider is the stapler. Rated PG-13.
That's great.
They have him down.
Real funny guys think you suck. How does that feel, Rob? Let's go to Matt in Queens. Hey, Matt.
Hey, guys. Hey, I was just wondering, all that stuff with Schneider, was that actually on the air, or that was behind the scenes?
It was on the air.
On air, yeah.
Of course, if you follow me on Twitter, Opie Radio, I send out all the links after the show.
Of course I follow you on Twitter, Opie Radio.
No, that was for the fucking people that don't. It was a cheap way to get a plug for my Twitter.
Hey, also,
effective.
Did it seem like Schneider maybe thought he was being too much of a dick and was trying to back off at the end by trying to stay on and keep going with the interview?
Yeah, I think he knew he was like, oh, fuck, I look like an idiot. And then he was trying to get out of it. Too late, though.
At that point, it was like trying to pull out of Vietnam.
Yeah, that's a good observation.
Peace with honor.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't let him, though.
No, they didn't let him off the hook. That one guy was pissed, and that was it.
Have a good one, guys.
All right, Matt, thank you.
Yeah.
Game over.
Game over, man.
Tomorrow, Jimmy's back. Let's not forget Norton on Leno tonight. That's
Jimmy's
huge.
back.
And Jimmy's back.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Voss will be in tomorrow with Patrice O'Neill. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh, I know who else is coming in. Ken Jeong. Is that how you say his name?
Who?
Ken Jeong.
What's that?
From The Hangover. And Role Models.
I know who he is. I'm not sure.
And the new show with fucking Chevy Chase and the dude from fucking
Undeclared. What?
I have
Community.
I've seen like a half episode.
That show's hilarious.
I know it is. I gotta start fucking making time to watch every episode of that. Yeah, Ken Jeong. Yeah. He's funny. We ran into him in the hall, me and Jimmy, on the way out one day. And it turns out he's a fan of the show, and so he's coming in.
Really?
He's fucking cool as shit. That Role Models, by the way, is a movie that... Have you seen Role Models yet?
No, I have not.
It's kind of starting to get culty.
Is it?
Didn't do that great when it was in theaters, but people are starting to talk about it here and there.
I didn't see that one.
Role Models, it was all right with our buddy Sean Steven. What the fuck is his name?
All right,
Sean William Scott.
Sean William Scott. Sean
Steven Williamson.
Yeah, some friend he is.
Oh wait, I did see that.
You like it?
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
Just okay?
Yeah.
With McLovin?
Yeah.
And Sean William Scott?
I liked it. And
the little black kid?
But it just
black
goes
kid
to
was
show
hilarious.
you. It just goes to show you that I saw the name and everything and was like, no, I haven't seen it. See, so
Right.
It wasn't one of those that really stood out in my mind. But
fair is fair.
It was mindless,
I liked
fun.
it. I liked it.
I like a movie about LARPing.
Well, yeah. True. You'd rather
fun.
LARP, right?
I thought that chick was kind of cute in it at the end. Yeah.
The one that showed her her
No, the one at the end that was in the dorky. She was made the queen.
What does she look like again? Is she the Juno girl?
I don't know.
No, who is she?
No, she's not the Juno girl. The Juno girl is the girl from. My God, why is Wendy Williams coming? Oh no, it's Queen Latifah's coming up.
Whatever.
Role Model.
Which girl?
She was the queen at the end.
Well, that other girl.
Maybe it was no. Is it? Was that her?
Elizabeth Banks is all right. You like Elizabeth Banks? She doesn't look good in those pictures, though.
No, it wasn't. That's not her.
No, it's not her. She was. No. It was the kind of nerdy girl. Right?
Yeah, she was nerdy looking.
Let me see.
She was kind of nerdy.
No, that's
not
that.
Jane Lynch.
Jane Lynch. She's kind of funny.
Cut a guy some slack.
I've turned the corner with Jane Lynch.
She didn't have a big...
At first I didn't like her, but she's
it's
all right.
Alexandria. Yeah, her.
Yeah.
I like her, yeah.
You have a fucking taste, man.
What do you mean?
She's all right.
She's funny looking cute.
You like funny looking?
Yeah, sometimes funny looking cute is cute. See, look at what she looks like in that. See, she's all right. That's kind of really funny looking, but she's got funny makeup.
She looks pretty good there.
She's making a funny face.
She looks all right there.
I don't know.
She looks like Chelsea.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Chelsea.
I just thought she was a little,
All right.
Cute.
Are we just babbling now?
What are you going to say?
They're nodding out there.
Oh, fuck a duck. Well, we got to get out of here.
No, I meant nodding in Radio Land. Why are you looking out the window to see people?
I want to see what time it was.
Oh, I thought you were looking to see if people were actually nodding.
We're a minute late.
Yeah, we gave you a minute extra today, so I hope you appreciate it. Stop with we're supposed to go to 11.
Yeah.
Shit. It's 10:30. I can't tell you how many times I have to say that. Huh?
I'm already taking the microphone off of this thing.
Please thank us for the minute and a half of overtime.
Yes!
It would be greatly appreciated. See you tomorrow.